What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Talking Watches with the Cardinal. We got the usual suspects. We got Tim Wright and we got Lalex. Thank you guys
Going
for
on,
joining.
boys?
Lalex, please.
Before we get into today's discussion, we are going to just first get the super chat right here from Michael Maringer. $5 super chat. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. It says, love the channel. Thanks for the great content. You are so dedicated to Watch Talk all day, every day. Hey, man, I'm glad you are enjoying the content. You know what I mean? It's all about the community. You know what I mean? I just want to bring enjoyment to the community. I just want to bring enjoyment to the community. But before we get into the topic of today, which is what are the most underappreciated brands in today's wristwatch world, I want to get my take, Tim's take, and the community's take. The community about Rolex's dilemma. Go ahead, Rolex.
Okay, I got a dilemma here, boys. So I've been I got the call from the AD today, and they have a smooth bezel Datejust 41 Wimbledon dial waiting for me. It's an oyster bracelet. And they got it waiting for me. It isn't my first choice, and you know, I wasn't really wild about the Wimbledon dial, but I don't know. Is it something I should get? What do you guys think?
Right. So I think me and Tim are both kind of agreed on this. It's kind of a no-brainer. I think the Wimbledon dial will be, if not the most collectible Datejust when it gets discontinued. When that will be, who knows? But you know, the Wimbledons have been going from strength to strength, so I think it's definitely a no-brainer to get the watch, 100%.
Really, no-brainer.
Especially because you can afford it, and by that I mean like parking your money in this Rolex. Now you told us.
Hey, no.
I'm just saying. You told us like approximate amount of money that you have, and I'm just saying like it money wise, it makes sense to park it in Rolex rather than having cash.
Interesting.
Yeah, because cash does nothing for you. All it does is depreciate at about 2% per year, although it might be a bit higher with inflation nowadays.
Yep.
We got Duco Ted saying, Rolex, it's Rolex at retail. Buy that for sure. Bobby Likes, thank you for joining. Saying, do it. He's got a great channel, if I'm not mistaken. Bobby Likes talks watches. Very good channel. And we got Perth Luxury with a $2 Australian super chat. I really appreciate that. He says, Rolex, passing on a steel Wimbledon equals super slap. Yeah, he's looking for one himself.
Okay, well, let me throw this idea as well, because I was talking about this backstage. I was also offered the 1861 Speedy from a boutique at a pretty decent discount. It was $4,500 out the door with the upgraded clasp and end links. They were going to throw that in. So that's another offer too.
Yeah, so I kind of said backstage, right? The Speedmaster is like, you know, one of those ex-girlfriends, Tim, that you should just not go back. Like you had good fun with her when, you know, it was your prime days together, and you enjoyed your company together. But you know, it's sometimes not always good to rehash the past. And
dude, as soon as Rolex gets back into Speedmaster, you know what he's gonna start realizing? Oh, right, the chronograph doesn't align. Oh yeah, it's not waterproof. Oh yeah, the bracelet doesn't have the easy link. Oh, you realize, this is why I broke up with her. It's all of these problems.
Right.
Yeah.
We got Quicker Than Drawing with a $5 super chat. May come on in a bit, boys. Cheers. Thank you so much for the super chat. And of course, congratulations on the latest acquisition. He's got a beautiful tobacco dial Panerai. Simple, wind and wear, as good as it gets.
Very nice.
Touch of class. That's what it's all about. We got Drew Peacock saying, get in, get out.
What does that mean?
Make a couple of bucks.
Right, make a couple of bucks. But flipping watches is a hassle. You know what? Like, is it worth the time? Is it worth the effort?
Headache.
Yes, probably.
It's also content for the community. You're doing service to the community by keep flipping stuff in like this.
If you're flipping watches like this, it's, you know, yeah, exactly. And it gives you, you know, some retail kudos, right? Retail kudos.
Fun little side note. My AD is texting me right now. He just called me brother. I don't know why I find that so weird.
Ooh,
like your
cool.
doctor, dude. You know what I mean?
Full on brother or bro?
No, brother. I asked him. I was like, hey, just wanted to make sure it's still available. And he goes, yeah, it is, brother. We'll hold it for tomorrow. That's like a
Dude,
you dude. It's like what
do it.
Nice. We got Shane with a $5 super chat. Thank you so much, Shane. He says, strong work, Marco. I really appreciate that. But yeah, I would say 100% the Wimbledon Datejust, no question about it. Steal Rolex at retail. Grab it with both hands, especially that it's not your typical kind of Rolex model, or excuse me, your Datejust model.
Oh, yeah.
And the Speedmaster, even though it is a good price, you could get out of it for the same price. I would avoid it. I would avoid it. I think it's, you know.
What about okay? But let me throw another thing out there. So he said he has the smooth bezel in 2 variations. So one with the oyster bracelet, one with the Jubilee. Do I go oyster or Jubilee?
Jubilee.
Okay, so that's 2 different ones.
We're divided.
Wait, so we're talking smooth bezel, right?
Smooth bezel. Yeah.
Oh, go the oyster then. Go the
Oyster? Okay.
Yeah, go the-
Steel Sports.
Yeah. Go the oyster. And it's
Okay.
cheaper. It'll be cheaper.
It'll be cheaper. That's true. I didn't
Yeah.
think about that. So I guess I'm buying a Datejust, guys.
Yes,
I mean,
sir.
you've been looking at oyster perpetuals, right? I think you might actually like this Datejust. It's really nice.
You know what I really like about the Wimbledon?
What?
It's got a tinge of green.
It does have a tinge of green.
Right.
Mark is gonna love that.
It really pops. It really pops. Actually, because the numerals they're raised, right? They're really inky. It looks great in person.
Can I tell you what my AD told me about the Oyster Perpetual? He said probably won't be available for at least a year. He said he has people that have made orders when it came out last September, and he's like, and we still haven't been able to fulfill them. That's how bad it is for the OP. Yeah.
Bobby Like says, I love Gerard Parago. That's going to be definitely another brand we're going to talk about. We got Perth Luxury with a $2 super chat. Thank you so much, my man. He says, relax, Lolex. GoPro in New Zealand is called GoBro. That's hilarious.
Cool.
We got Malik Diamond asking, what happened to the Pepsi? The Pepsi?
Well, I think you know what? With this Datejust, the
Yeah,
Pepsi is going to be so much more likely.
Right.
It's
But
definitely-
guys, the Pepsi is the hardest, probably one of the hardest Rolexes to get also.
He told me the Oyster Perpetual 41 is an 8 out of 10 in terms of hard to get. He's like, if I had to put it on a scale of 1 to 10, it's an 8 out of a 10 right now. And then I asked him, what about like a Submariner or the GMT or something like that? He's like, it's impossible. It's impossible right now. They're not making them.
Boom.
Jesus. So,
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
And we got Malik Diamond saying, by the way, Lolex Bud the Stud is looking for Wimbledon for your information. So if
we'll
ever you
talk.
want to get it,
We'll talk cash.
right. If ever you want to get out of it. I think Bud the Stud is pretty discreet. But I thought he already had one. I thought he had a two-tone. He had a two-tone?
Maybe he
If
wants
I'm not
to
mistaken.
Stud?
Maybe he sold it. Huh. Interesting.
Mm.
But yeah, I got to tell you, 100%. I think 100% the play is get the Datejust and avoid the Speedmaster.
Yeah.
That's the advice. That's the advice.
I didn't know that the Wimbledon is probably like does so well in the secondhand market. Like if I have to sell it at some point, I would probably be okay then, right? With the Wimbledon.
Right.
Yeah, Wimbledon. I should learn how to pronounce it since I'm
And
buying.
we got the captain joining us. Hello, Captain.
What's going on,
Thanks
Cap?
for joining, my man.
Hell yeah!
That's quite the introduction. We got
That was
Duco
it?
Ted.
That rules so hard.
Duco Ted with a $5 super chat. It says, trade my Omega Rising Sun for the Laureato Chrono Panda dial. Well, let me pull that up. The
Pull it up.
Laureato.
Pull it out.
Nice intro, Tim. Thank you for that.
Oh, that
Thank
wasn't you, Cap? I thought 100% that was you.
You think I'm not technologically advanced? Are you
Lolex,
crazy?
we need an
Come on,
intro
Lola.
for you as well.
Dude, make that my
Get
intro.
with
I
the
like
program.
No, that's the captain.
Too late.
He-
that. Dude,
Yeah,
I want Iron Man by Black
You got to
Sabbath.
stay up super late for that.
Oh.
Now, what do we think about this watch? I'll tell you right now what I think. I think the date window fikes everything up. It's just such a fucking poorly placed date window. I hate it just because of that. Like, I just hate it. But otherwise, I
Ooh.
love everything about it. If the date window doesn't bother you, it looks great.
So
got
you
a
know what
hot
I
nail
would do?
dot. Go
You know
ahead.
what I would do? don't go with the Chrono, because the Chrono is going to be so expensive to service. But then again, he's a Bitcoin millionaire. I would go with just the plain, non-chronograph. Is that too much? Does it have to be Chrono?
Just the blue Laureata.
Yes. Oh, look at that,
That's really nice too,
dude.
Yeah, but
or dude, bring up what the Bark and Jack just posted. Go on Bark and Jack Instagram. He just posted a Laureata with like that one. No, it's actually it was on the screen actually. But anyways, the black one, the black one. Yeah, that one right there.
Oh, this is an Onyx style, right?
Whoo!
Yeah, it's an Onyx style limited edition. I'm pretty sure.
That looks.
That one is nice too. But listen, I would say this, not for the Omega Rising Sun. I would 100%.
It's still rising, right? It's still rising.
Yeah, I would 100% stay with the Rising Sun. I would just keep the Rising Sun. And, oh, man, the Laureata, it's a nice watch. Don't get me wrong. I like it. I think it's a great look. But I just don't think it's worth it over the Rising Sun. And we do have one comment that I just saw from Mossy. Says, Laureata Chrono is so dull in person. I went to buy it and left with a Speedy 3861 instead. So there you go.
Wow.
What do these go for? These
are pretty expensive, but on the
13?
secondary, they're somewhat reasonable. Yeah, 13,000 roughly. So it's almost a 1-for-1 trade. It's like it's the Rising Sun plus cash.
Okay, Marco. This is what you need to do. You need to send me that picture on what's it called, email, and also your logo, the Watch Cardinal logo.
Nobody wants cups and T-shirts with my. With my
a T-shirt would be cool. A luxury T-shirt. Think about it. It would be cool.
I'll send you the image, Tim. Hold on. I can't do it now. I'll send it to you after the show.
Yeah, you do it you do it when you got time. Email.
We got Perth Luxury with the $2 super chat. He says, "I want Mike the Mad Dog, New York Radio, for my intro." There you go.
The Mad Dog. Let's see.
Mike and the Mad Dog. That's not a song, though, is it? Or is it just their intro? He wants to use their intro. That's a sports radio show. That's a sports radio show, Mike and the Mad Dog.
Okay, I got a photo.
The Mad Dog is Chris Russo. Yeah, I don't know. That's interesting, Perth.
I got a photo of the watch. I'm going to send it to you, Marco, okay?
Sure.
Yeah, send it
How about like the Boston Bruins theme song?
Okay, cool.
Boston Bruins theme song.
So yeah, I guess what we can do is jump right into the topic of today's conversation. Ooh, we got Bobby Legs saying, "I'll send you a Bobby Legs Loves Watches mug." Sure, reach out to me if you want. It's watchcardinal99@gmail.com, and we could talk offline. I'd be happy to take it, man. I'd be happy to take any gifts. I got to set up a PO box first. First, I got to set up a PO box. I don't want people knowing my address, but what's it called? I guess this is a great segue from this watch into today's conversation, which is, what are the most underappreciated brands in watches? What are the most underappreciated brands in watches? And Gerard Parago is certainly one of them, guys. In terms of their pedigree, they have every bit of right to be called the watchmaker's watchmaker, just like JLC. I think that they're an amazing brand with tremendous history. They used to design a lot of movements, and I certainly think a lot of their watches are phenomenal. So I'll bring up one of my favorites, but before, I want to get this Malik Diamond $20 super chat. He said, "Make me a Marco T-shirt. I will absolutely buy it. Buy it now. Love you guys, Marco, Tim, Lola." Okay, I'm gonna email it to myself, the image, Tim, and I'll show the punters, and the community what exactly the image we're talking about. I'll show what we can do is we can put that picture with "Make Me a Marco" on top, Tim.
I can put that on top, yeah.
Yes, there we go. Hold on.
Do it. Email it to me right now.
It's going to take me 1 second, guys. I'm sorry.
Email it to me, and I'll do some Photoshop magic, and I'll make it. Oh, it's the 2 Chainz Bruce Wayne. By the way, I like it how in that image you got another image in the background, and it's like a previous thing that
it's like timwrightcom@gmail.com, right?
Yep. Yeah, timwrightcom@gmail.com.
All right, I sent it to you. Let me pull this up. Hold on. Oh, Tim, anything for the views, anything for the subs.
It's about the community.
The community, guys. Oh boy. But yeah, Gerard Parago, they've got this. Hold on, let me pull these up. So there's one that I really like. So GP Constant Escapement. This one is insane. It's a big watch, really big, like 46 millimeters. But what you see here is basically a silicon escapement, almost entirely made of silicon. And it basically acts like a remontoir d'égalité. It's a constant force mechanism, right? So that it reduces the overall, what's it called? The overall inaccuracies of the watch movement itself. Sorry, I'm trying to multitask. I'm thinking of what I want to say and pulling this up at the same time. Here we go. So what we're going to do is, so I put this as one of my recent thumbnails. And we're going to put Make Me a Marco on top of that. You see right above, there's like a space right above the picture frame. We could put Make Me
I was going to put it on the bottom. Wait, took off the super chat?
Yeah.
I was going to put it on the bottom. Right. Okay,
No,
yeah. Yeah, we can do it on the top.
Jesus Christ.
2 Chainz, Bruce Wayne.
Oh my God. What the fight have we created, man? Holy shit.
Make me a Marco, guys.
Gangsta. That you're looking gangsta.
Right. So we're gonna make gangsta. That's got to be on a t-shirt. That has got to be on
like a Swedish DJ in that photo.
But yes, so we're gonna come with it. We're gonna come
Who
out.
Loves watches too.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you again for the $20 super chat. And we got Uba Chulua. Let's get back to the topic at hand. We got the Gerard Parago Laureato Glacier Blue. I'm going to pull it up. Gerard Parago Laureato Glacier Blue. Oh, yes. This is also a nice one. Yes, this is also a really nice one from GP. And the movements on these, I believe they're the updated movements. So it's got that beautiful display case back. Really nice finishing on the movement itself. Is really, really nice. Unidirectional winding rotor, hand finish. You could see the anglage on the actual bridges. This is really nice. Really nice. Actually, there's a YouTuber, Uptick Watch Reviews. His friend Simo bought one. Not this one, the blue one he bought. And they did a great review of this watch. And I definitely recommend you guys check it out. Check it out. Cars and Chrono in the chat. What's going on, my man? Hope you're well.
Marco, I sent you that photo, by the way.
Oh, let me pull it up. Sorry. There you go. Oh, this is gorgeous, Lola. You got to get this, 100%. No question about it.
I want to get Cap's opinion too.
What do you think, Cap? You think you should be buying this right here?
Man, that's a loaded question, man. It's a loaded question.
Thank you. Yeah, it's not cut and dry, right?
No, it's not for me because. Oh, Cap. Okay.
I just kind of want to get this.
I was never a huge Wimbledon dial fan, like in the beginning, but I see why people do gravitate towards it. I mean, it's beautiful. I love it's kind of a subtle green with the Roman numerals. So I'm telling you guys what you already know, but so it wouldn't be my first choice. That's the only problem with it. It's kind of like with the Wimbledon, it never was something like I said, I got to go get it.
Yeah.
But I do like it. Having looked at it, how can you not? I actually think it would look better with a fluted bezel, to be honest. But
well, of course,
it's amazing.
Well, actually, I don't know. With the Wimbledon dial, I don't know personally. I think it looks better with the smooth bezel.
Okay,
you know what I mean? Like smooth bezel oyster kind of fits on.
I love the smooth bezel. It's like fine whiskey, smooth. Just goes down.
Let me just read this very quickly. Perth Luxury, $5. Captain, my Olympics live stream times are pasted in the outdoors section on Tim's Discord. Anyone can join. Mick Gatto is a real gangster. Marco. Mick Gatto. I'm not sure.
By the way, guys, if you want the invite to the Discord, please email me at timwright.com@gmail.com or go to timwright.com and send me a message.
Mick Gatto. He's an underworld boss in Australia. Nice to know. I did not know that. We got David H with a $5 super chat. He says, I've seen all the Wimbledon variants. Only regret passing on this one. Most sporty and fresh one. That's your sign, Lolex. You got to get it.
I just wanted to let you both know the only reason I'm getting this watch is because you guys are telling me to do it. That's the only reason I'm going to go get it.
And we're right. We're giving you the good advice, man.
You're giving me the good advice, so I'm just going to go do it. Screw it. How bad can I lose on this?
Right.
You can't lose.
Lose. You're buying
minimum.
Rolex.
Yeah.
You're buying steel Rolex. You cannot lose.
I'm going to go do it. I'm going to go pick it up tomorrow. I could go pick it up today, but
let's go. We're going to have unboxing tomorrow.
Yeah. I'm going to.
Nice.
I have to go after work, though, so.
Man, respect.
Going at 5. I should be back at 7 if you want to do something then.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. Before we get distracted any further, back to Gerard Parago, because this is definitely one of the most underappreciated. One of my favorites is Gerard Parago has this bridge. They have this bridge movement. Hold on, I gotta find this. This is the bridge style movement of Gerard Parago. This is in a pocket watch, right? But they also do it in modern wristwatches. So you'll see this tri-bridge layout. It's very much distinct for Gerard Parago, and it's beautiful. This is incredible. I mean, Gerard Parago, as serious a watchmaker as it gets, and I just think, beautiful. It's beautiful.
It's amazing. Wait. Oh,
okay. He says, I know, I'm just messing with you. He's a 2 Chainz guy, too. Okay, gotcha. That's hilarious. Oh. But yeah, Gerard Parago, that's definitely one on the list. Next would have to be Breguet, guys. I gotta spook Breguet. More Breguet, guys. Why does the community, Tim, why do they hate Breguet?
They're picky fikers, man. The community is really hard to deal with sometimes. Breguet, though, you know why? I think part of the reason the community doesn't really like Breguet, and part of the reason that I'm not a huge fan of the Breguet is because it's so expensive, man. It's expensive.
Right. It is very expensive. I will not deny that, Tim. But what I will say is you are getting tremendous value for money. I mean, guys, Breguet is just fantastic. It's fantastic. You're getting real enamel and real Guilloche dials.
You make me a Marco.
Make me a Marco. Okay.
Right, make me a Marco.
We're checking whether it's to make me Marco or make me a Marco.
It's make me a Marco. Make me a Marco.
Make me a Marco, yeah.
Yeah, make me a Marco. But yeah, guys, Breguet, as good as it gets. We got Jaden Volshoff with a $5 super chat. He says, thanks for tackling content outside of Rolex. Well, listen, it's always fun to talk things outside of Rolex. You know what I mean? I like to learn. I like to bring in new topics, discover new topics and new things with the community, guys. That's what it's all about, the community. But yeah, my favorite from Breguet, I really like the 7337. That's my favorite, probably by far from Breguet. It's got this bicompax.
Oh, yeah, I like that. Yeah.
You see that with the moon phase at top? Now, people say it's the BB-8. You see the BB-8 in the middle with the moon phase at the top? And the time
you're right. It is BB. Oh, dude.
But wow. I must admit, I still love this piece. This is beautiful.
Dude, it's BB-8.
Yeah, it's BB-8.
What? That's crazy. Oh, wow.
But man, isn't this just crazy, Tim? Like, not this one in particular, but you can find the rose gold with the white dial. And this is the finishing on the movement, Tim. What do you think about that one? It's superb.
It's beautiful.
And it was literally this one right here, this model right here. Yeah. I found it online, 26,000 Canadian. Retail, 54,000.
How much?
54,000.
It's expensive. That's what I'm saying.
But 26,000 Canadian, Tim. 26. It's more than 50% off.
26. I thought it was 56.
Now let me ask you this on this one, guys. You see the moon phase, you know, with the, I guess the bosom moon phase.
Right, that's
what it's the bosom moon phase, right?
Yeah.
So you see the sun, you see the way the moon, I'm sorry, not the sun, the moon is yellow.
Yes.
Now, don't you think that see, to me, that would piss me off.
But they changed it. That's why they updated it in these models. So that's the previous
fair
version.
enough.
They updated it with these models.
There you go. Yeah. That's why the Cardinal is the Cardinal. So they addressed it. I'm a little happier. I don't love the windows that they cut out on the Saturday, and then the I guess that's the date wheel on the right.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I haven't.
I just want to get this super chat from Claude C. $2 super chat.
No, because I wouldn't spend this much money.
Glass next, if you can. Glass shooter.
Sure.
There you go. I can talk about it for sure. But Breguet, guys, what's not to love? I like the 7337. I also like the 5177, I think is the reference. Just a simple 3-hand with the date. Yep. You can get enamel dial, but personal preference is more towards, well, let me get this, rose gold. Here we go. This is just stunning. I mean, this is beautiful. This is 38 millimeters. You get the Breguet palm hands, quick set date function, beautiful movement finishing, the cold rolled coin edge case. Look at the beautiful guilloche on the rotor, and of course the guilloche on the dial. I mean, Cap, what's not to love here? What's not to love?
No, this one's beautiful. I agree with that.
And let me pull up the prices.
That's gorgeous. That's like classic. That's a classic Breguet,
timeless luxury
style. Right? I get, anything that's a little bit unique. You just have to. You would love it. It's like kind of not a love-hate, but it's is it your style? That one is universal. The one you just showed, that's universal.
Now look at this, Cap. I mean, we're talking about you can buy these right here, right? 16,500 Canadian. What are you going to get with that money? You're going to get a no date sub, or a date sub rather. You're going to get a date sub for that money. Like
that's right.
That's what you're getting over a Breguet. And we got Anchi saying the one thing I totally agree with him. He says not a fan of Breguet. Guys, they got to crop these lugs. They got to crop them. Like, they got to shorten them. They got to do something because I don't know what it is.
I don't think shortening is the answer. You know what I'm saying? Because then they're going to look like little stubbies. I don't know. I mean, I'm not designing their watches for Breguet. That I'm just going to say shorten the lugs, guys.
That's the one thing I have against them. Otherwise, I'm good.
Well, you got me into those other lugs, Marco. The
teardrop, the
Vacheron teardrop. I love mind freeze there, and I got to tell you, they do look nice.
Right.
They do look really nice.
And we got a super chat from Watches24, $5 super chat. I appreciate that greatly. Thank you so much. He says, Marco, you need to say sorry to Grand Seiko for all your past offenses and admit your love. I will bow down to the Grand Seiko. Let me bow down to the Grand Seiko. Now, listen, guys, I will say this. I like Grand Seiko. They're a good brand, right? They make phenomenal watches. There's no question about it. They're just not for me. That's all it comes down to. You know what I mean? It's all it comes down to.
Marco, just real quick, you want a mug or a T-shirt?
Both.
Let's go with both.
Wait, does the mug have Marco on it? Will it have 2 chains, Bruce Wayne?
Yeah. It'll have that.
I want to get a mug, Tim. So I don't know now. I was thinking, or 2. I'm gonna gift the mug. I don't want to just get one. It's not worth your time. But I was looking at that Archie mug that REG has. The REG Archie mug. I think he took the last one.
Was a limit. Yeah, that was a
limited edition.
I can tell you mine if you want.
It's a limited edition. Look at
Marco. I have a 2 chain.
You're gonna 2 times over 2x.
2x. But
Marco's making a profit off the mugs. He's reselling.
Watches 24. I want to apologize to all the Grand Seiko fans out there. I want to apologize to anybody who I've offended, saying Grand Seiko is not a watch I would purchase. I like them. You know what I mean? Listen, anything for the money, guys. Anything for the money. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just messing around. No, listen. I think I've always said this, or I like to believe I've always said this. They're phenomenally made watches. They're just not my style and taste. Otherwise, the finishing is second to none. Movements are second to none. Technology going into this, the Zaratsu polish.
The Shizitsu.
Right. The quality of finish you're getting on these pieces, it's really second to none. So my apologies if I ever offended anybody. They are fantastic. This is also a great one, Cap. What do you think about this one? Cars and Chrono actually likes this one. It's the 7097. It's got that retrograde second. So at 60 seconds, it flicks back down. And what's great about this is you can actually explain how the movement works, right? So power from the mainspring is sent to the fourth wheel, third wheel, second wheel, first wheel, escape wheel, and then that takes the balance away. You can see
this looks like the Theo and Harris watch. Is this the same reference?
So he got this one right here. He got the 7027, which is similar. It's just this has a power reserve indicator instead. So he got not this one, but
Christian. No, right. I shouldn't. Yeah, I should give him the kudos.
He got this one right here.
That I must say, this is impressive. This.
Yeah,
is beautiful.
Damn.
I like open worked, so I'll keep an open mind because I like that AP Royal Oak. But this one is gorgeous.
The cool thing about this one is that, so if you have a Rolex in the collection, you have a watch that tells the time, and this one is kind of almost like a watch. It's like a toy. Like why when people ask why do you like watches, you bust this thing out and you say this is why.
Now, I'll just say this. I think this watch is great. 37 mil, it's a little bit smaller size. You probably wouldn't like that, Cap. Sure. The problem is the dial. This dial is too small, so they updated it on the 7057, but they also made it a bigger size. It's 40 mil instead.
Okay.
Which I just find too big because these Viking lugs, guys. It's the lugs. The lugs ruined this fucking piece, guys.
Yeah, but now you can get the other one, though. And because they're generally smaller sizes are cheaper.
What do we think about this?
The way the trends are going, man. You're lucky if you can get. Someone mentioned Tim. I was watching your stream earlier. I was actually I was trying to work, and then
people wanted you on though. Yeah,
I know. I watched it just as I'm like I can't do anything. But your advice was spot on because I love the white dial, the white silvery. I do like that a lot too. Anyway, sorry. Back to Breguet. To Breguet.
What do you think about these? These are the new Marines, if I'm not mistaken. They're the new Marines.
Ooh. I have a question. Sorry. Do you guys want the big mug or the small mug?
What's the
15 ounce or 11 ounce?
What's the difference?
15 ounces or 11 ounces?
Get the 15 ounce.
Yeah, I think you want the. I drink a lot of coffee. Man. I drink a lot of coffee. You don't want a small mug when you're having coffee. You want to have the biggest Fike-Off mug you can have.
Okay.
But I like the Archie mug. But I love the Marco.
Right? We can get
maybe one of each.
Oh, look at this yellow raincoat saying Super Chat not working for some reason. That's terrible to hear, guys. No. Don't tell me this.
Man. Wait a minute. Wait. Whoa.
Listen, Cap, you might have to test it out. Make sure the Super Chats work. I'm just kidding.
Let me get over there. What's the mine doesn't do round numbers, which kind of pisses me off, right? So if you give like a $20 Super Chat, mine goes to like $19.99. If I'm on my phone or something.
No worries. I like $19.99.
No, you know what though? Because other Fikers then it gives like $20. I'm like, how did they get to 20? Because I gotta jump to
manually.
I gotta jump to like $39.99. Oh, okay. The manual.
You can type in manually. Yeah.
Okay. See, Marco's got all the answers. He's got all the answers. Glasuta. That Breguet. Yeah, obviously no chronometer.
I don't love that. I don't love that new Breguet. I must be honest. So we did get a super chat from Claude who said discuss Glasuta next. Now I'll say this, right? Glasuta is a lot like Grand Seiko, like GNT. Ryan BK with a $20 super chat.
There we go, $20.
Nice.
Thank you very much. Really appreciate that. He says, "Is this how you buy Bitcoin? Am I doing it right?" That's right, guys. You got to invest in the Bitcoin. I'll invest it for you guys. No worries
invest
about
in the community. This is how you buy the community coin.
Exactly. It's Tim. We just got our $1 million idea. The community coin.
Actually, that is a great idea, man.
Okay.
That's it. I'm going to resign from my job and I'll work on the white paper.
Sure, I can do Blanc Pen. He says this. Cap, can you copy paste this reference and put in the private chat? You see where it is in the YouTube chat? Just copy paste the reference you see right here, because I can't. That's fine. It's
So
fine.
wait, hold on. This may take a while. You guys have Snicker bars?
You guys
Snickers
don't know how
bars?
to copy. You don't know how to
All right,
copy.
no. I'm copying. Copy, link to highlight, copy. Right? Okay, I got it.
Yes. There you go.
I did this before. I learned this last night. Copy paste.
So here's my problem with
I think it's
with what's it called? With the Glashütte. And I think they're phenomenally made watch. They're kind of like the German JLC. That's what I'd like to refer them as. You know, they're really good for value for money type of watches. But here's my problem with them is that they're kind of stuck. And it's the same way I'm kind of on the fence about JLC. They're kind of stuck in what I like to call luxury no man's land. So they're not Rolex, right? Because the quality is just a little bit better than, of course, because there's hand finishing, right? It's just a little bit better than Rolex. But the problem is that they're not ultra luxury. Like they're not Patek. They're not, you know, AP, Longo, VC, Journe, and so on, right? So they're kind of right in between there. And it's like, it's hard to justify liking a brand like Glashütte when, you know, there's Rolex just under them. And then there's, you know, better watches just above them. You know what I mean? You might as well bite the bullet and just get the slightly more pricey watches, but that are ultimately better. But I think they're phenomenal watches, certainly worth considering adding to the collection. I like the Panamatic Lunar. I also like the Pano Inverse. It's probably my favorite one from Glashütte. So you get, oh, hold on. This is a terrible picture. Give me 1 minute. Here we go. So you get dual hand-engraved balance cocks, right? With both have swan neck regulators. And the movement is kind of flipped inverse, right? So you're getting a budget tourbillon, essentially, because you get to see a beating balance on the dial, right?
Yeah.
That's what's great. You get like a budget tourbillon. So to me, that's what it's all about. I think this is phenomenal. A lot of watch for the money, in my opinion.
Nice.
You are wrong, says Glashütte Senator chronometer tourbillon. Yeah, these can be picked up at a crazy steal of a price. You know what I mean? Crazy steal of a price.
By the way, can you bring up like the like they look like the Longo 1 Glashüttes?
Yes.
There's a Glashütte that looks exactly like Longo 1.
Right.
With the blue dial.
Jesus. I was a bit afraid
that was
going to get pulled up.
What the hell?
I was a little afraid because I misspelled it again. You know, last time it said make me a Marco pulled up at 3 o'clock in the morning.
There's a Glashütte that looks exactly like the Longo 1.
Yes. So, but yeah, the Pano Inverse you're talking, right? So this is the Longo 1. Or sorry, not the Pano Inverse, but the Pano Reserve. The Pano Reserve. Glashütte. There you go, Tim. That's the one you're talking?
Oh,
yeah. Listen,
so this is what I have.
Yeah.
A lot of questions about this watch.
I certainly see the similarities. I could certainly see. We got Brian BK with a $5 super chat. He said Tim meant commie coin, not community coin. Not community coin. There you go. But yeah, again, it's kind of that horological no man's land where I think IWC is, JLC is, where I think Glashütte is. There's a couple brands that operate in that space.
Yeah.
It's just not my favorite, you know? It's just not what I would be going for, my opinion. Right. We got Watches 24 saying Pano Inverse, the one I just like, you know, that budget tourbillon, lasted a month for me. Gimmick, flipped. Well, I guess you shouldn't be buying it then. Fuck it. Get rid of that thing.
Okay, Marco, let me know what you think of this merch. 1 second. Where can I private chat? I'm just put in private chat. Let's see it. Let's see what you think. Do you approve or disapprove?
Let's find out. Here we go.
Or approve.
Oh, there we go, guys.
Sorry about that, guys.
Marco.
I'm back.
Here we go.
3 colors.
That's what it's all about, guys. Make me a Marco.
And check out the mug. Check out the mug.
Oh, here. Let's go back. Beautiful, Tim.
It's got 2. It's all
Double
over. Look
printed.
at that.
Nice, Tim.
Doubled it up. Yeah.
Nice. How many are there?
There's 5 of each.
Ooh, get them while you can, guys. Get them while you can. 5 of each.
pieces. It's only for the biggest fans. So
we got Brian BK says, I made my community contribution for the day. Good night. Good night, Marco, I assume. Gentlemen, thank you so much for your contributions, guys. For your contributions. Let me put the link to it. I'll put the link.
Community.
Right, the community.
Okay, when am I getting a mug, Tim? You do something for me, even though nobody would buy it.
Yes, yeah. Actually, you know what? Lolex. People were asking, "What do you want? What do you want?"
We have a design. It has to be cool, dude. It has to be really cool. All right.
Okay. Now, what do you? Oh, you know what? I was thinking of making commissioning an image of you with the massive bear looming behind you. What do you think of that?
Let's let Sleepy Dogs lie. Let's do.
No. Bear is cool with that. He likes it.
I'd rather do one of me and Archie in a sports car.
You and Archie in the Porsche.
That'd be a pretty sweet. I don't know, screensaver.
Pink Birkin with the pink Birkin.
With the pink Birkin.
With the pink Birkins in the trunk. Oh my god!
Both of our hairs in the wind.
Dude, yeah, I'm gonna do that when my artist comes back.
Yeah.
It's gonna be somewhere that's gonna be when I get back. Okay.
Okay.
Here we go, guys. This is the model that Yellow Raincoat requested. I believe it's a Villeray model. So it's a triple calendar with a moon phase, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong, Yellow Raincoat. In rose gold with a blue dial. Now, how do I think? What do I think? Let's see the case back. Hold on. For the right price, I think it's definitely worth the money. The problem I have with this is you have such a great option in the Historiques 1942 from Vacheron. That's Geneva seal, teardrop lugs. Sure, it's not in a precious metal case, but would you get Blancpain over Vacheron? They're another one that operates in this kind of horological no man's land, right? It's kind of along with JLC, IWC, all those guys. Cardinals, right? Yeah, it's a triple calendar. That's what I thought. Igor Radovic says Kevin O'Leary wore Zeit work when he testified that he didn't recall if his wife drank before she crashed the boat. It's terrible to hear. Right. Michael Maringer says Grill Shooter Original is a German JLC. 100%. Yeah, no question about it. I'd rather get a VC56. That's another one, right? I understand, Cardinal. I consider VC. Just prefer to add my Blancpain to my sub collection, sub collection. I get that. Yeah. Listen, I'm not the biggest fan of the Villeray. It's just they're a bit too. How do I put it? Like they're too traditional. You know what? They're a little too traditional. Just too traditional is the best way to put it. Like here, I would much rather the Historiques 1942. Which one I would prefer? This is also a triple calendar. No moon phase, though, granted. There's the Historiques 1948, if you like, with the moon phase and precious metal case. This one's another stunner. And then there's also the 56 complete calendar. And the thing is all of these are Geneva seal. And I don't know if I can say the same for the Blancpain. Correct me in the chat, but I'm pretty sure it's almost not a Geneva seal case or movement. So that's the only problem. But the Blancpain is nice. Yeah, watches 24/7. I must admit, I like that. It's 100% nice. We got Solus Art with a €2.30 super chat. Thank you so much. What can we talk to non-watch people about?
Oh, okay. Here, I'll bring something up because a viewer asked me to bring this up, and I didn't know when can I do it. So there you go. There's a blog. It says what car is your watch, and somebody made a list, and goes like this: Rolex. Now I have no idea about watches, but maybe Rolex can help us out. Sure. Whether he thinks it's kind of accurate. So here, Rolex, go through this.
Rolex is Mercedes-Benz.
What do you think about that?
Sure. I've always thought Rolex and Porsche was like a great
over-engineered.
I think they've always been such a.
Somebody put the Tudor sport. That's wrong.
Oh, yeah, no.
What are they, nuts? Who made this list? What kind of
I don't know, but we have to.
Tudor might be the
amend
Mercedes-Benz, A-class.
Yeah, well, let's see. Omega, BMW. What do you think about that?
That's a good comparison. What do you think, Cap? I think that's a good comparison.
I've seen the Rolex Mercedes-Benz comparison a lot. I think that makes a lot of sense. I do, because the branding, just the brand recognition.
You know what I think?
And the way they do it, is very.
You know what
similar.
I think BMW is? Tag Heuer, because they both got plastic pump.
I was gonna say that Tag and BMW are pretty similar.
The plastic ring around the movement.
But Omega,
I would almost say Lange, but not because of German. You got to put German brands, maybe with German watches. But no, I can't put Omega over Rolex, so they can't be Lange.
Omega BMW is pretty good.
Maybe Audi. Maybe Audi.
Yeah,
Audi?
I would say that.
Ooh.
Yeah. Oh, he has Breitling as Audi down below.
Yeah, it's Cars and Chronos.
Yeah, if Cars and Chronos.
Now, Rolex and Mercedes is
and weigh in on this.
By the way, Marco, I need to tell you something about the Cars and Chronos watch, but that's just going to be secret because I saw something in his watch and I don't want him to know.
Put it in the chat. Put it in the private chat.
Okay, I'll put it in the private chat. Okay. So Patek is a Rolls Royce. What do you think about that?
Yes,
that's really good. Patek,
yeah, because it's classy.
Yeah, Bentley or Rolls Royce.
Yeah.
No, Bentley.
But what if he joins? He's going to see the private chat.
Bentley
he's not here.
Sure.
Okay.
You won't see it unless he joins before you put that private chat.
I would say, Patek and Rolls Royce is good. Audemars Piguet. I've always thought Audemars Piguet and Lamborghini were like the same.
I would consider them more as like what's it called?
McLaren.
I would. Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, maybe
I might
McLaren.
give them.
And then what's it called? Vacheron is actually the Bentley because they're a little overlooked. You know what I mean? Is Bentley overlooked?
I wouldn't say Bentley is overlooked. That's a hard one. That's
a hard one, but he's got. We have to replace Tudor for Porsche, so I was going to say AP.
That's clear.
I think AP could be Porsche though, because it's got that kind of racing. I don't know. It's kind of blingy these days. It's Porsche. It's classic. It's been around for a long time. Got the history. Who do we give Porsche to?
Porsche and Rolex.
Stop it, Tim. It looks nothing like that.
Porsche and
Rolex. On the side.
Nah, forget it, Tim.
Okay.
Squala equals Uber. McLaren is Richard Mille. I'm good with that.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's a good comparison.
Yeah.
Rolex is Porsche. Patek is Rolls Royce. Rolex is Jaguar. No.
Get out of here. Omega is Jaguar.
Right.
Boom! Somebody bought the first mug. Make me a Marco.
Perth says Longa equals the Bugatti Veyron.
I'll kick your fucking ass. I want to make it my ringtone.
This one.
Bugatti? You think it's a Bugatti? Then getting upset because somebody timed him out in the channel, and it wasn't even me.
Lange, I don't know if Lange would be Bugatti.
Bugatti? No. They're definitely not Bugatti. I think what could they be? What could they be?
Oh, I see what we're doing here.
Oh, wait. I'm sorry.
No, you're all right.
Maybe Bugatti would be Grubel 4C. Aren't they the most expensive car manufacturer? Yeah. That would be like Grubel 4C because Grubel's out of this world astronomical price.
Bugatti is something they only produce like a handful of cars a year, so it has to be a high level independent.
Oh, hold on. Matthew Egan says, Marco, after getting 1K subs, everyone who doesn't donate is not. What are you talking about? I pull up the chats all the time, guys. What are you talking about? We got Perth Luxury with a $2 super chat. Omega equals Aston Martin. James Bond goes together.
Ooh.
I never thought of it that way.
Those other watch tubers are very.
We got REG. Hello, Ari.
Hey there.
REG.
Good evening, guys. Good evening.
I think Omega. Omega as BMW is kind of perfect. I
Hey,
think Omega as BMW is perfect.
I don't know, man. I just don't. Something's off there. Omega and BMW.
Well, actually, no, because BMW isn't Omega accessible luxury. BMW is kind of expensive. You know what I mean? Maybe they're like Honda Civic reliable. You know?
They fall off in terms of value after a few years.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's accessible luxury.
It's very accessible.
BMW. It is accessible luxury. Not that I would ever buy one myself, but it is accessible.
Oh, here's a good one. Longa is Maybach, Mercedes-Benz. Yes, I could get on board with that.
Actually, that's a really good one, Climb.
Yes, I could get
That
on
is
board with
really
that.
good.
Yeah.
We got Yellow Raincoat with a $5.46 Canadian super chat. Thank you so much. It says super chat now working. Thanks for that blanc paint section earlier, guys. If you want, you can always double check, make sure that it's always working. You know what I mean? Just send in a couple dollars.
Yeah.
So, why didn't I see Frédéric Constant on that list? Is it on there?
It's not.
Yeah, this is like throwing darts on a board, honestly, though.
Thank you. Yeah, a lot of this
This is very inaccurate, right? This is completely inaccurate. But is Jaguar LeCoultre a Ferrari? I don't
No,
know.
I disagree.
No.
Jacob and Co. a Lamborghini? No.
Nope.
Jacob and Co.
What's Paddock?
Richard
Yeah, they
Mille-
should-
Richard Mille
get on the
Bugatti
list.
kind of goes. That
Ooh,
kind of
that's
goes.
Yeah.
true. Yes.
Richard Mille could be a
Yeah.
supercar.
Yeah.
No.
Is
Richard
FP
Mille's
Jorn
not Bugatti.
McLaren?
No,
Paddock is
No.
Ferrari.
that's an insult to
This
FP Jorn to call it McLaren, isn't it?
Listen, Paddock is a Ferrari and Rolex is a Porsche. I think that makes more sense personally.
Was
Yeah.
Panerai like Honda or what?
Frédéric Constant is a Honda Civic.
I wouldn't call it a Honda Civic. It's
Let's
more
move-
like a bicycle
Move
with one
down
wheel.
here into the shitty territory. Here we go.
This is the.
Is
like
Ming?
what's
Where's
happening
Ming?
about
Where's Ming? Where's Ming?
I like how Apple is Tesla.
Oh God.
Yeah,
There you
that's
go.
that's one I think we could get behind.
Yeah.
Omega is Audi. I think so.
What about would a Ming be like Lada or something like that? Your favorite car, Tim.
Yeah.
I don't like Bulova being Ford. I want G-Shock.
Belova is Ford. What are they, nuts?
No, you know
No.
what? G-Shock should be Ford. I agree with that.
Hamilton.
That's a good one. Yeah.
We got another $2 super chat from Perth Luxury. Thank you so much, Perth. I really appreciate that. It says, Secret Campbelltown getting delivered today. Spoiled. I have to look this up, guys. I don't know what Secret Campbelltown is.
I think
Campbelltown.
it's a Scotch,
It's
right?
Scotch. Yep.
Yeah.
It has to be.
gotcha.
Oh, did he put that on his? He was posting that on WhatsApp, right? It's like this. Yeah. Something really nice he's getting.
Okay, nice. Well, listen,
nice.
enjoy it, man. Enjoy it in good health. Enjoy it in good health. But, Tim, enough of the car talk because it is ratings poison. It is rating poison.
What do you mean?
guys.
No, but you know what? I'll tell you this. You know what that was? Actually, I'm going to bring this up on my stream as well because look at the chatter. The chatter, it actually, YouTube
They're
looked
engaged.
really positively on the chatter. And if there's a lot of chatter going on, YouTube upvotes it. By the way, guys, did you upvote yet?
Oh, yeah, guys,
Didn't-
make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Like, comment,
yeah.
and subscribe. We got
Thank
89
you.
watching.
Friends.
Yeah, what the hell is this? Guys, hit that upvote. But by the way, also another thing. If there's 100 upvotes, it's huge. It's like a one of those really important benchmarks.
Right.
Okay.
But yeah, let's get back to the underappreciated watch brand. So we talked Prosciutto, we talked Breguet, we talked Gerard Parago. Jesus, I almost said the RG way.
So, yeah.
And
I hate that. Yeah.
What is next? What can we talk about next? Well, I think we're gonna go to. Let's get some suggestions in the chat. What can we talk about? I'd love to talk about any brand. I'd love to get you guys' suggestions. He says, Perth says it's another one, Ari, not the 18-year-old that I got the other day.
This is another one on it.
Another one.
Ooh.
Because he
Well,
clearly
that is
doesn't have enough
another one.
scotch. He doesn't have
Yeah.
enough scotch.
Yeah.
Oh, he's talking about Scotch. I was
Is
like,
it
what?
21?
Perth has an 18-year-old in his basement?
Invicta equals Hummer. Come on, Shane. That's an insult to Hummer. That's an insult to
it is.
Hummer.
But you know what? He's not wrong. He's not wrong,
Do
actually.
you guys remember the H2 Hummers, like the smaller Hummers?
No, I think he is wrong though. No, I mean,
I don't think he's wrong.
A Hummer is really expensive.
But Hummer's a poser car. Hummer's a complete poser car, right?
Yeah,
and then Invictas are poser watches.
I don't know, man.
Gas mileage.
How is it a poser car?
It's something that, you know.
Like no one drives it that actually needs the power in the Hummer. No one actually needs it for what it was originally made for.
So
yeah.
That's not the point why you own it. That's not you own it because you can.
It's,
you know what I mean?
Flex
It's a luxury.
It's a flex. I would
It's all
put it
about
up there.
Would you Richard Mille it like that kind of flex?
I don't know. Maybe not that
They don't even make Hummers anymore, right? You can't even buy a Hummer now.
Didn't they? Something happened with Hummer. They kind of disappeared. They were everywhere. Then they kind of disappeared. Did they have an issue? And then they came back.
It was the gas crisis. Like when gas.
That's right. That's right. They were everywhere. And then the price of gas.
Did you guys
goes
see the
up,
electric Hummer?
No.
Yes.
There's an electric Hummer.
They had an entry-level Hummer, the H2 back in the day, and those were big in my high school. A lot of guys had the H2s. I remember.
We do have
Nomos. I was going to raise Nomos. Klein Farmer wants to talk about
Super
Nomos.
Very quickly, we do have a $2 super chat from Mossy saying thoughts on the JLC Master Thin Moon Blue 1368480. So this is the blue dial black croc strap. I'm just going to take away the super chat. What do I think? I mean, it's a beautiful dress watch for a good price. You know what I mean? I would wait till it gets, it softens a bit on the secondary market because I think this is a recent release. But once this softens, 100%, I think this is a great pickup. No doubt about it. One of the nicest JLCs I saw was, hold on, I'm going to pull it up. White gold.
That is really nice.
It was these limited edition ones that they had made here. So they had made a perpetual calendar, but these are in white gold, obviously. But it's reminiscent, is my point. There's one tourbillon, and then there's one ultra thin moon like that. So it reminds me of these kind of dials. It's a guilloche with enamel, I'm pretty sure, and the effect is just spectacular. These are really unbelievable. But yeah, I mean that's what this kind of reminds me of, which is beautiful.
Yeah,
100%, no doubt about it.
It's a nice watch.
And we do have one more super chat from Perth Luxury with a $2 super chat. Timepiece gentlemen should get a Hummer or Humphrey. LOL. Posers car.
I agree with that.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
You should get a Hummer all wrapped with a Timepiece gentleman on it.
Mossy says yes, 2021 release with a new 70-hour movement. Exactly. Yeah. So I would just wait at least 2 or 3 years. And then, yes, 100%. I think it's definitely worth buying. No question about it. Totomo says, how is everyone tonight? Hope you're well, my man. Hope you're well, Totomo.
Hey,
but we did get one very good brand that I do want to bring up, and that is Chopard LUC. Guys, LUC Chopard, amazing stuff. Amazing. Really underappreciated. I think it's a real hidden gem in the watch industry, and I think you can get a lot of these watches, not this one because it's way too limited. And this is the problem, though, and it is the biggest problem I have with Chopard, is they've totally diluted their brand, right? So this steel watch is called an LUC Chopard, and this HUD Horology perpetual calendar, their tourbillons, their jump hours, they're all called LUC. And what it does is it dilutes the importance of the brand. You know what I mean? It's like calling a Submariner chronograph, or calling everything a Black Bay. When everything is LUC, none of it is special. Yeah. And that's really the problem.
And another thing, Marco, when you were Toyotomo.
Toyotomo nice. With a $3 super chat, he said Becky gave me a Hummer.
Nice. All right, thank you, Toyotomo. All right, so my issue when you flip between those two Chopards, they were such different looking watches. Like there wasn't like an identity. Like with a lot of brands, when something is of a particular brand just by looking at it. You don't even have to look too closely. With Chopard, it's like all over the map, completely all over the map.
Right. So but they have mostly a classical style. What I will say is that I like this kind of watch. Like it's called the Grand Cru. It's a Tenoche case, and the movement actually fits the case, which is pretty cool. Let me get a picture. Hold on 1 second. There we go. So you get a beautiful movement, swan neck regulator, black polished, obviously, nice micro-rooted rotor movement. beautiful level of finish, and it does have a Geneva seal. So these are the type of watches I can get behind. But the problem is they diluted the LUC name because everything has become LUC. So that's really
And for my own education, what does LUC stand for? Anything special?
It's the name of the manufacturer, LU, and then Chopard.
Oh, LU Chopard. Okay.
Yeah. So it's the name of the person behind the actual manufacturer. But yeah, it's kind of their hot horology range. That's what it's considered. The ones that are the one to get, I believe, is the 3.96 is the movement. So no, it's the 1.96. I always confuse the two. So they have these watches with this caliber. It's called the 1.96 from Chopard, and these are very, very collectible. So they're Geneva seal movements, and they're obviously, so you get exquisite level finish, micro rotor movement. And these are highly, highly credited by Philippe Dufour. He really likes the movements, and these have become pretty collectible. And you get great dials. These dials are made by Metalum, which is the same manufacturer who makes, coincidentally, also the Philippe Dufour dials as well.
Now, Marco, these watches with these really beautiful finishings, because I admit this watch has beautiful finishings, I assume that has nothing to do with its ability to tell time. It's purely for looks. The finishings.
Right. Well, it's more so like it's for respect for the historical way with which watches were made. You know what I mean?
Okay.
It's a respect to, it's a nod to kind of history and the idea that watches should be hand finished, hand decorated like that.
Right.
Yeah, that's kind of the idea.
Okay.
We got Roberto Noguero with a $5 super chat. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. He says, Marco, what is your top 3 diver of all time? I mean, this is pretty easy for me. Submariner is 1, Seamaster is 2, and the third one is the Blancpain 50 Fathoms. There you go. That's your 3 divers of all time. But we could go around the panel on this. What do you guys think?
Divers.
Would it be bad if I said all Rolexes?
3 different color subs.
I know, right? Like, I like the Hulk. I like the Note. Hard to say. I want to hear what everyone else says first.
Well, having 3 subs, I can't argue with Marco, man. I think the sub is number 1. So
yeah,
it's iconic. How about maybe a Zin?
A Zin? Over what?
I'm thinking of number 4 or 5, not
What
over
kind
any
of
of those
Zin? We're
3.
talking about a U1 or something like that? Like the one that Tim Masso has? Or what are we talking about?
Yeah, the one that Tim Masso has. Because if Tim Masso has it, you know it's got to be good, no? That's my logic on that.
Tim Masso.
Nothing else.
Is it a good idea?
Might be. He knows a lot. He knows a lot, man. He knows a lot. Let's see.
So I said Submariner because obviously to me it's a Submariner. You know, it's the most iconic watch ever made.
Yeah, well, you hit the Blancpain. You hit all 3 iconic ones. The
Seamaster.
Seamaster. What do we have here?
The James Bond watch. You know what I mean? It's a James Bond watch. It just makes total sense.
We're gonna go down to Oris divers.
And then the Blancpain 50 Fathoms is the original diver. You know what I mean? It's the original diver.
Yeah.
Would you do the Seamaster over a Planet Ocean in terms of being a good diver?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
You know mine
Any one of
top
those
3?
areas. Any-
Go ahead, Tim.
Sea Dweller. Then I would go Ploprof. Well, actually, Ploprof, Sea Dweller, Aquanaut.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Aquanaut isn't a diver.
I was going to say,
Diver.
it's true.
True diver. It's a true diver. Haters gonna hate.
I'll take an Aquanaut. I'm
I'll
putting
take
Aquanaut.
one. I like
No
it.
date
That's
sub,
what I'll take.
Aquanaut.
The
and,
deep sea, Cars and Chrono, great answer. Didn't see that one.
Sorry.
Didn't see that one.
Aquanaut. Now,
it is technically a diver. The Aquanaut's technically a diver.
it's impractical, yes, but yes, it is a diver.
It is a diver.
Technically.
Guys, it is a diver. It is a diver. It's classified as a diving watch.
Come on.
I think mine would be roughly the same. It'd be.
By the way, somebody
Go
bought
ahead.
the Make Me a Marco t-shirt.
Nice.
Woo!
What does it
Thanks,
look like?
man.
Do we know what it looks like?
You can bring it up. Actually, I dropped the link.
Yeah,
And
sure.
It says a lot that the Seamaster is in there.
Two-tone.
Great diver.
2 chains. Got it. That's it.
2 chains.
Nice.
All right, I got to tell you, man, that 2 Chainz Archie Luxury Cup looks amazing.
Yeah.
That looks. It's like
Much like you guys, I would say any variant of a Rolex, probably the Sea Dweller as a diver there, but Planet Ocean for sure.
Well, we're talking
Omega.
iconic, right? The icons. Top three divers. No, sorry, just the top three divers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm picking slightly different, I guess, but then the third one would be a little bit less. And you guys probably would call it a shitter, but it's the Seiko Marine Master.
Mm.
You know what? Cars and Chrono had a pick. Pick 3. I'd like to talk about those because I thought they were very interesting picks.
Sure.
Yeah, those.
The Seiko Patty Turtle. Yes, that's great.
Yeah, I agree.
The Deep Sea and the Blancpain No Radiation. Yeah, I mean those are 3 great picks. Yeah.
Solid.
Good stuff.
Did anybody bring up the SKX? Because I saw
Nobody brought. Yeah, SKX. It's another iconic diver, right?
Yeah.
But it's a bit of a, it's a great watch. It's a fantastic watch. I mean,
But it's not in our league, right?
Yes, I think, to be politically correct, it's great value.
So let's be, when we talk about, some people have talked about the Seamaster. There's like 4 variations of the Seamaster over the years. Is there one that's more iconic than the other? Is it the 007 one that we all think of?
I would definitely say the Wave Dial James Bond, the blue one that was featured in the actual
movie, like in the 90s. Yeah, like the one from the 90s.
Iconic model.
The first one. Yeah.
Yeah.
I really like Burbs. I've been seeing all the photos he's been putting up.
Mm.
His Seamaster is really cool.
We got a $2 super chat from Perth Luxury saying the Seamaster Professional 300, Planet Ocean, Cloprof, LOL, Omega Bias jokes. Yeah, I mean, those are 3 great divers. No question about it.
No question about it, yeah.
Right. Absolutely not. These are 3 great picks. If you want to do Omega only, Rolex only, you can 100% do that. You can do the Deep Sea. You can do the the Sea Dweller, and you can do the the Submariner also for Rolex, right?
Mm. Oh yeah.
Now we did have an interesting contribution from Cars and Chrono in the chat, who brought this up, and I believe wanted me to bring it up on the screen, and it's Chanel's high horology range. Now I will say this, right? Chanel not only owns a stake in FP Journe, they also own a stake in Romain Gauthier, who, as far as I know, is responsible for all of their high horology complications and all their high horology kind of line of watches.
Really?
So, so Chanel's has the backing of one of the very best independent watchmakers. They also picked up a stake in Kinesi, which is good. So I mean, listen, that they got amazing stuff coming out too. Also, 100%.
I would have. Sorry, go ahead.
I'm sorry. Going back to the diver question, we skipped over Panerai, the submersible. Panerai.
Yeah, the Luminor is another good one.
Panerai. What about Ulysse Nardin?
Forget Ulysse Nardin. What are you Google searching
We
these,
didn't skip
Captain?
over it. I just didn't want to.
And Marco
Captain
has
is
a
Google
Pam.
searching.
Forgot about it.
No, but I just wouldn't consider it as my top 3 divers of all time.
Right.
Which one? The Panerai?
Yes.
That could make. I'm not Google searching Panerai.
It could probably make the list over the Seamaster.
I think
could definitely make this list.
I'm putting that on the list.
Okay, so the sub, the Luminor, and the 50 fathoms.
Maybe the older versions, but
Huh.
no
Interesting.
timing.
Yep,
Timing
that's
was
what I would do.
So, but
And
yeah,
Tudor
it
is like right under there, man. I'll put like.
You know what? I would agree with Tudor. Yeah.
Wes P says the best diver for the money, Pelagos. I mean, I think the Zin U50 or the U1 rather is probably the best bang for your buck.
The color of the Pelagos and the dial just bothers me on it.
Too much
Even though
text. That's the problem.
it's like an encyclopedia of the thing. Yeah.
Oh, that down at the bottom, the paragraph.
Right.
Yeah. It's like War and Peace on the damn dial.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
I'm not
That's
a fan of
fine.
it either. But
We got Muhammad throwing out the
Comex.
land of fantasy, saying the Rolex Comex. Oh yeah, easy. Dude, we're gonna get these, no problem, guys. The Comex sub, easy. Nice.
So this Chanel watch, I got to tell you, if you didn't tell me that they had stakes in these major brands, I would think they're just like sort of like a, they would take some shitter quartz movement and slap their name on top of it, and charge a fortune. I didn't think they were actually into horology like that.
No, yeah, they're serious players in my opinion, and they're coming out with some really nice stuff. They're big into kind of like the alternative materials, like your ceramics and stuff like that, which I'm not the biggest fan of. But yeah, the actual movements themselves, fantastic. There's nothing to really say about them.
This is really cool. Like I have to admit, this is impractical to look at as a watch itself, but I mean, it's to tell time with it, but it's beautiful.
Wait, why is it impractical? It's so easy. You have your hours right here. It's analog, and then you just have this retrograde minutes.
I guess it's just not how I'm used to reading a watch.
Yeah, it's kind of got a Zeitwerk feel to it in terms of just.
Thank you, Captain. Exactly.
What's wrong with Zeitwerk?
I'm not following you guys.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I think this is pretty easy to read.
Bear with me, man. Bear with me. You gotta work with this, Marco. It's the Zeitwerk has got the the digital, right? The time is like 11:59 left and right.
Yeah.
All right.
So it's just got that digital feel to it with the hours. That's all.
That's it.
Interesting, man. Interesting. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Yellow Raincoat is putting me to the test. He says $5.46 super chat. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. He says Jacques Dro next Cardinal. Guys, if there's one brand I really hate.
Hear that by any chance? Did you guys hear that?
No.
What was that?
What's going on?
Oh, there was like a bunch of motorcycles going by my place right now.
Oh, that was you. That was you. I was wondering. I was like, dude, is that me? Like, is there like a race going out outside?
Dude, these guys are racing by my place at like 2 a.m. I don't know what is going on. It's like a bunch of motorcycle gangs in my area.
Unbelievable. But yeah, guys, I just want to say very quickly, if there's one watch brand that I really despise, that I really hate, it's this brand right here. Jacques Dro. I can't stand these watches, guys.
Okay,
I don't care how good.
So why? Why?
It's just ugly. It's ugly. You find this nice?
All right. So we're going to bring up this watch brand as much as possible from now on. That's great. So let's see. Like seriously, let's take a look at some of this. Yeah.
Buddy, this looks right up your alley, Marco.
This is. I'm sorry, guys. I really hate. I'm not a fan of these at all. Not even a little bit.
So horologically, is there anything special to them? Putting aside the look.
So as far as I know, they're part of Swatch Group. If I'm not mistaken, a lot of the movements they use is the same as kind of Blancpain, Frederic Piguet movements, which are amazing movements. Nothing to say
good
about
movements.
That.
Yeah.
Very good, very good. But it's just, guys, I don't care how good the horology is in a watch. It's got to look good. I need to want to buy it. And these watches, fuck me dead.
Language, Marco.
Just got demonetized.
Yeah,
How could you?
Come on. We're
Sorry,
trying
guys.
At 25 cents
he's
from
drunk with
Amazon
power.
or from Google, I should say. It's going to hurt.
It is going to hurt.
Look at that. I mean, come on, guys.
I mean, the detail is the detail. Okay, the chicken,
Made
the
for a
rooster's
grandma.
ugly.
Let's
Oh,
be honest.
man.
We know.
Yeah.
Come on. This is really old people.
Ever seen.
Right.
Man,
I mean,
it's
who
like
wants a cock on their
on my
watch?
watch?
Literally,
Exactly.
right
I was
there.
just gonna say that. I was just gonna say.
Cock.
Is that where
and
AP got the idea for
ball.
the Black Panther watch? Let's just
Thank you, Matthew.
throw a figure
Why
in the
did they
watch.
have to put that big cock right on the face of the
Maybe
watch?
they
I
liked
mean,
the big
they
cock.
just
Maybe
slapped
they
it
liked-
on there.
I know.
Carson Chrome
It's
says
just
Jacques.
And look at the head
it's
on the
in
cock.
everyone's
The head on
face.
the
It's-
cock is like
oh,
in
God.
that circle.
Okay,
in
I'm
that
taking this
hole.
all this from you guys. Have
Guys,
childlike
I'm
humor.
seeing
Come
We're
on.
like 5-year-olds. We're like 5-year-olds. I know.
Carson
What'd you
Chrome
do?
says Jacques bitter feud with FP Shore. I don't even know about this actually. Please inform me in the chat because I have no
Wow.
idea if they have
Another reason to hate Jacques. How do you pronounce that? I can't even pronounce it.
Jacques Dro.
Jacques Dro. Okay. I'll work
Tim,
on
you
my
might
French.
see that brand at Watch Time in New York. Tell them I hate them, by the way. Please tell them.
Okay.
Tell them Marco. The
Are you not
watch
coming?
father-
Yeah, are you not?
Marco, you have to come.
I mean, I don't know, guys.
Dude.
I'll try.
No, dude.
It
Just-
depends on the border situation.
Yeah,
For me.
that's true.
your
Surely
tickets are
depends
paid
on-
for. Dude,
By who?
by
The fan.
the man himself.
The timepiece fund?
The Timepiece Fund said he will hook you up, man.
I mean, what can I say?
There's no excuse.
No
Wow.
excuse.
I don't know what to say, Tim. Like, I'll
There's
try.
no excuse.
Yellow Raincoat, I'm sorry if I disappointed you. Let me know of another brand. I'd be happy to talk about it. But Jacques, there's not much I could speak on them about because I don't study watch brands I dislike. You know what I mean? Like I'm never gonna like this brand. So
like I admit the detailing on this it's the detailing itself is nice. You know, it's interesting. I'll give it that. Right. But I mean, you're right. It's not pretty.
Don't give it an inch.
The Yellow Raincoat says, LOL, I think these are cool. And he said, if someone had that on a plane, I would strike up a conversation. See, the problem is you get no kudos. That's the problem. No kudos. Nobody else knows.
You know what the conversation would go like? If Marco saw this, the conversation would be like, how drunk were you when you bought this? And how many rocks in your head did you have at the time?
Looks like a watch from Walmart.
No, but still, I mean, look,
we got
conversation is better than no conversation.
Hello to Stefano. You should look at the case back of a Kadoki. Guys, everyone knows I'm a fan of Kadoki, guys. How many times have I spooked that? Kadoki, especially the Kadoki 2. Ooh. I mean, that's my favorite right there. You get a hand-engraved day-night indicator with this kind of infinity-style hour hand, frosted dial. It's just beautiful. And then the movement, of course, spectacular.
You know what I want to say?
Yeah, that is really nice.
There's the holy trinity of these brands: the Kadoki, the Bukaki, and the Circle Jerkins. Of the independents.
Jesus Christ!
Off the rails is understatement.
I like that holy trinity. Oh my goodness! And look at this. They put cock and balls. That's not. They didn't do it. It's not on. Dude. It wasn't a coincidence.
How many edibles did you eat? How many edibles did you eat tonight?
Look at it.
What have you been eating?
It's not by accident.
Carl Jung.
It's not by accident, guys. Come on.
Penises everywhere. Did you watch Jeff Bezos launch into space? You seen those memes yet?
Right.
Oh, did you see the Jeff Bezos clock?
Yeah.
Let me bring it up.
Oh man.
I'm sorry to bring it up. My bad.
I put on the WhatsApp group, there was that Jon Stewart trailer of them completely making fun of them going into space and wanting to make all the rocket ships look like their dicks. It was actually really funny.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Scene from Austin Powers.
Here, Marco.
I was just watching that
Marco.
the other day. That's so funny.
Bring this up. This is actually... Jeff
Bezos.
No, it's Jeff Bezos' clock. It's his clock.
Clock. Not the other word.
Guys, guys, I gotta intervene. One at a time, guys. Please, one at a time. We got Stefano join in. Hold on, here we go.
Hello, Stefan. Jeff Bezos is building a 10,000. By the way, look at the service interval. 10,000 year clock inside a mountain. Spending $42 million to fashion this thing. I love the idea, but this is what happens when rich fikers have way too much money on their hands.
Oh, it's going to be mechanical. Crazy. Okay.
It's a mechanical watch with a 10,000 years service.
So it doesn't.
I gotta pay the bills. We got a super chat from Daniel Cat. The $2.79 super chat says, "What about Jacob and Co. Michael's fave?" I mean, what do you want me to say? I mean, this is just—it's tacky. Like, it's just
bring up the Godfather watch, or how about the? He has a sex watch too. Speaking of,
he does have a sex watch.
Are you serious?
Yes,
he does. He does. I think Michael. No, I don't know if producer Michael has it.
Conor McGregor was considering adding one to the collection.
Yeah. Oh, that's right.
This is terrible. This is terrible.
What's terrible about it, though?
Oh, you know what happens when you press that button?
It plays the theme song of The Godfather, right?
Wait, where is it? Oh.
This watch is terrible.
You don't want to have that at any moment? Although,
on my wrist? Never.
Yes.
Never.
Whenever you walk into the room, people know to take you seriously. You're not here to fike around.
I'm gonna kiss.
True.
By the way, I thought the Corona was the sex watch. Oh.
Man. I gotta tell you, it's Daniel. Not much to say about this stuff. This is just like it's nonsensical. You know what I mean? There's not a lot to love. I'm sorry to say.
Ooh, somebody just bought another cup, guys.
What about
another
this? What do you think? I mean, come on.
Peru.
No, I see. If I had to pick one or the other, if I was forced to pick, it would actually be the Astronomia. over the
Looks like
over
a
the one you
G-Shock.
just pulled
Looks
up.
like a G-Shock.
I would agree with
That's
that,
more of an engine.
Captain. I'd agree with that.
It is the the snow globe on the wrist. The snow globe on the wrist.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I mean, it's mildly practical. Mildly, it's entertaining.
Here's a great question. We got Constant Chrono saying, "What's the independent Holy Trinity?" Well, I actually made a video about this, right? And I gave my picks, my Holy Trinity picks, which are Grubel 4C, because the finish, the complication, second to none, right? It's probably the best in the biz. Then I also mentioned FP Jorn, because I credit him not just for his commercial success, but obviously for his amazing creative ingenuity, right? His ability to create, the insane kind of complication he has over the last, few kind of decade, 20 years or so that he's been in the business and running his own independent brand. And I really credit him along with kind of George Daniels with the rise in independent watchmaking. And the third, I mean, I got to pick my guy. I got to pick my horse, the one that I like the best, Kari Voutilainen, guys. The case, the dial, the lugs, the movement finishing, everything about it to me screams top 3 in the world. So he's got to be in there. That's my 3.
Big Papa Tony.
We got a $5 super chat. $5 super chat from Big Papa Tony. He said, ugliest watch ever. Conor McGregor's Jacob & Co. Rasputin Diamond and Erotic Minute Repeater. That's the one, right?
Let's bring that up. Yeah.
Sure.
There we go. That's
Here we go, guys. Are you ready?
This is now becoming R-rated.
Just hit me with it.
Here we go.
What on earth is that?
And this will,
Really?
it'll like.
Does it move? Does it move?
It does.
Oh,
It does.
God.
You see the hip thrust? You see the hip thrust?
Oh.
Oh.
see. I need the bubble. I need
Damn.
the bubble case, man. This needs the bubble case.
Right.
Holy
I need the
fuck.
bubble.
Ridiculous.
So it's ugly and there's no taste and it's sexually explicit. That's great.
Wow.
Yeah,
Sounds
Conor
like
McGregor got this.
Sounds like a triple combo.
I don't get it. I don't get it at all.
Damn.
It's probably just a freak.
Look at the dial. Looks like an evil French guy with the mustache. Like, look at that.
I don't even think he probably paid for. I would be shocked if he paid for this. I would be really shocked. Oh my God! Another super chat from Stefano, my man Stefano. Thank you so much with the $10 super chat. He says, "Guru, gotta love your live stream." So you gotta stop calling me the guru. You're gonna inflate my ego, guys. Everybody says my ego is out of control now since I got monetized. You gotta slow down in the compliments.
He's drunk with power. Drunk with
appreciate
power.
you guys.
Yes.
I appreciate the support greatly. Thank you so much, Stefano. How's it going, man? Everything is good?
Good, buddy. How are you, Cardinal?
What you got on the wrist? I don't want to see any more G-Shocks on the wrist. You got to wear something.
I don't want to disappoint you.
You got to wear
Got a
something
modified
respectable.
G-Shock.
Modified G-Shock today.
All right.
Modified. Look at it. It looks like a royal oak.
Well,
Pull it up. Pull it up. Pull it up.
Close
Let's
but
pull
no
it up.
cigar.
Yeah, it's expensive. Look at this.
Very nice, actually.
It's
Right?
nice. That's really
The
nice.
rubber
It's got like that ceramic look-alike bezel.
Yeah,
I like it.
freaking
Thank you.
gorgeous,
Thank
Stefan.
you for your kind words. And believe it or not, I got it through a guy who makes them for a couple, like he makes $30-$40 through Gray Market. He's famous.
Can he
for
make
doing,
some for
mods
us?
on Casio.
Stefano,
Nice.
Stefano, can he make some for us and we can spruik it to our community?
Any way you want.
Community.
Anyway, you tell me how.
What do you guys think? Does
combination, black,
community wants
metal,
custom
camel,
made?
Any way you want, custom made to your. And I ordered the one with the colors in it that they sell for like 500 pounds, but I'm not spending 500 pounds.
Exactly. So how much did you pay for that?
With shipping, $210 US.
210. Would the community pay 250? We can make 10
Oh,
of
I'm
them,
sure.
right? Limited
Well,
edition.
no, if you're gonna do something for your channels, I'm sure I'll talk him down and give you.
Can he
better
take
price.
off? Can he take off Casio and put something else instead? What does yours say?
No, that means he'd have to open up the dial.
Mossy says Stefano thinks he's buying Bitcoin, not Super Chat. That's right, guys. Submit your Bitcoin applications to me. I'll take care of them. No worries
Yes,
at all.
exactly. Trust him.
I
Trust
need
him.
the cryptocurrency to the Capitan.
El Capitan.
We got Chechov. Community loves Marco. Check. We got to get you on one of these streams once again. On the Gentleman's Hangout, though. On the Gentleman's Hangout. Not on my stream. Problem is we're all monetized now. I don't know if we can have him back on, too.
Oh. He's a little bit too explosive. Explosive!
We got a great question. He says, pull up some pics of Hajime Asaoka watches. Now, Hajime is the watchmaker known probably best, or by this community at least, for Kurono, right? He's the watchmaker behind Kurono.
Oh,
but this is his brand under his name, right?
Oh, he's got
so these are kind of high horology watches, but a little less accessible to the average person. Oh, hold on. I got to come back to it because I got to pay the bills. Daniel Katz, $2.79, says, missed the Greenfield brothers. Close. It's the Gromfeld brothers, but, you know.
Yeah, he correct.
So my favorite from the Gromfeld is the Remontoire because the movement is fucking nuts. Look at this.
Yeah, it's crazy.
This is just crazy. So this is a 8-second Remontoire, right? This right here, this thing on the dial. Oh, it's blocked to watch. Shitty fucking website. This right here will spin every 8 seconds. So what is a Remontoire? It's kind of like the chain and fusee mechanism, right? It's a constant force mechanism. Usually they're actually done every second. So Journe has a 1 second Remontoire. Ferdinand Berthoud has a 1 second Remontoire. Who else uses Remontoire? There's a couple of other brands that use Remontoires.
And so the bigger seconds, the better or the worse?
No, so they use it as a 1 second Remontoire because it drives a deadbeat second, so it ticks every second. So it enables the kind of watchmakers to use it as a deadbeat second mechanism, or drive a deadbeat second mechanism rather. But it's kind of the same idea, right? So there's huge imbalances of power over the course of a watch's power reserve when it's fully wound, when it's minimally wound, and everything in between. And the whole idea is you use a Remontoire mechanism to ultimately provide constant force over the course of a power reserve. So this way you have constant torque throughout, and the accuracy of your watch is ultimately better. I actually wanted to make a video series called How Watchmakers Chase Accuracy, and talk about the Remontoire,
their own
the
detriment,
tourbillon, the chain and fusee. I wanted to talk about a bunch of different brands, brands, or a bunch of different complications. But yeah,
remember those?
I don't think anybody's interested in that.
Do you remember those quadruple? I'd watch it. You remember those quadruple tourbillons the other day? Are those any more accurate than a double tourbillon?
Yeah. So supposedly there is. Jesus, it's called a spiral. Why can't I remember the stupid name for it? Anyways, there's this thing that will connect both tourbillons.
Oh, okay.
And what it does essentially is it acts like, in the FP Journe resonance, they will cancel out the beat rates, right? So the two balances will be, let's say one balance beats at a certain frequency and the accuracy per day is -2, and then the other beats at another frequency and the accuracy is +2. And then they'll work in sequence, and the beat rates will the inaccuracies of both the different beat rates will cancel each other out. So the watch is running at 0 seconds. So the idea is there's a mechanism. Jesus, a spiral differential or something like that. I can't remember the name. I think it's a differential mechanism that will cancel out the two beat rates of the two tourbillons and kind of act in the same regard. But again, this is like.
And then there's 4. There's one with 4 as well.
Yeah, the 4 is probably doing it.
It's technically
something in the middle that.
Right, it's technically 2 tourbillons, but the 2 tourbillons are there's one tourbillon that's running at 60 seconds, and then there's that tourbillon is actually within a cage that rotates every 4 minutes, so that's why they call it a double tourbillon. That makes sense. So it's just really, I think it's only one tourbillon, but there's 2 mechanisms that are spinning independently. So they call it a double tourbillon.
When are they going to make the 3 tourbillons? Tourbillon within a tourbillon within a dream. That would be, oh my God.
Mr. GMC coming in with the $5 super chat. He said, love this watch, guys. Yeah, the Gromfeld Remontoire. The Principia is also nice. But don't get me wrong. Those are the only 2 that I've actually considered from Gromfeld, because they have another one. It's called the 1 Hertz. It's ugly. That's an ugly duckling.
Damn.
I like
You ready to see this? Look at
salmon
this.
dial is nice.
It says Jacques Drove. Do you remember my complaints about Jacques Drove?
Well, that one doesn't have a
I mean-
rooster on it.
Jeez.
What do you think, Tim?
I actually kind of like it. It's not too bad.
It's all right.
Oh, fuck
like
me,
the-
then, Tim.
Wait, is 1 hertz the
You know what?
speed with the which the?
Yeah, I don't even know much about this piece. That's actually a great question. I probably should do a little bit more research on it, but I mean, it's just
Yeah.
it's kind of ugly. So I just
No,
I never
I like
looked
it.
into it.
I was
Actually,
talking to the watchmaker in town, and I think this one runs on like 18 or whatever, the same beat rate as the Speedy.
oh, so 18,000
Yes, 18.
vibrations per hour.
Yeah.
18. Huh. Interesting.
18 or 21.
I like Gronefeld lugs. They're not some weird,
I
messed
don't like
up
these ones.
looking.
I
No,
like the
it's
other ones.
really nice. It's really cool. The lugs look amazing.
These ones are nicer.
No, those are too
Look at these.
weird.
I like the salmon.
Like the other one, the other one.
These ones are really nice.
That's
Sam,
a little
you're
bit too
out.
funky. A little bit too funky for me. Too fancy schmancy.
Look at that.
Love that
And
dial.
they're sculpted out. Oh yeah, this style. is
Beautiful.
Too much work.
Beautiful.
Look at
Man,
That's
this.
it
really
looks like
nice. That's really nice.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Love it.
Salmon.
Yeah.
damn.
I don't know why watch brands haven't caught on that salmon dials are really great and people love them.
Is that expensive, Marco?
Yeah, it's. We were talking about it the other day. It's like 50,000 euros. I'm pretty
Oh,
sure.
okay. Grown
In
shot.
white gold. In white gold, I think.
German?
See, I kind of go the other
They're
way
Dutch.
there.
They're Dutch.
Dutch.
I kind of wish they did a different color variations on this exact piece,
What do you mean?
like not salmon.
Well, they do different You can even get bespoke dials from Kerry Woodalainen. There you go.
And
Here's
put
one
it in the
example.
Gronefeld.
Yes.
Not really
Wow.
loving that combination either, to be
There's
honest with you.
this one.
Afraid
No.
not.
Okay.
Try again.
Guys, I have
this
to go.
Oh, Tim.
Where you
Turquoise.
Your mom.
No,
Why are you going to my room?
that's a big no there, Marco.
What about this one?
Wow.
That one I like. That one I like. It's it's kind of like sky blue, powder blue. Reminds me of
Is
the.
Tim
I
okay?
saw the-
Is Tim gonna be
saw the-
okay? I'm worried for Tim right now, guys.
We don't know. I'm
Like
just
the-
trying
like
to
the-
ignore it. I'm trying to ignore it.
Is Tim
If we
okay?
hear-
Like,
If we hear yelling, like Tim's voice is screaming, we know there could be a trouble. Call
Was that his mom?
911.
Unfortunately, he's.
It's
Oh,
his
he's
wife.
muted. He's muted.
Oh, he's
That's
married?
hilarious. That's a funny question, Stefano.
It's tough to
Oh,
answer
that's
that
his
one.
mother.
What do you
His
think about
wife.
this?
I'm not gonna.
That sporty look with the guess that's a ruby color.
Sorry, I had to pull this up. You guys are so bad. You guys, give
That's
the
so
fucking guy
bad.
a break.
Oh, come
Give this
on.
fucking
Not
guy a
nice. Not nice.
break. Guys, you guys are vicious. Fuck me
Yeah,
dead.
yeah,
Big
super
South
chat.
is Dubay and Charles
Yeah,
the brand.
oh.
Nice
Oh, no.
decoration. Love it.
No.
What did I miss?
That's Kenny from Kenjo Jewelers that brought that in with his uncle. I worked for him.
Just look up.
It flopped. Dubai's
Tim's
flopped.
People being jerks.
Sheldon brand, right?
Yeah, Sheldon brand.
Yeah,
There's
aren't
one,
they a
there's one
defunct
I've never heard
watchmaker?
of before.
They're a defunct watchmaker, right? I think
Oh.
Rodin 1 had one. He had a chronograph.
They're
Oh.
defunct.
Yeah, they went under. I'm pretty sure they went out of business.
How long ago?
I don't know.
Could buy them right up, Marco. Rebrand them.
Yeah, I'll pass. I will definitely pass. Yeah, he had one of these. He had one of these split-second chronograph. I must admit, guys, it's just not for me. I'm sorry,
Never
Big
heard
Sal. I wish I could say I like them, but I'm sorry. It's just not very good.
It's not your thing. You don't feel it.
Right.
You don't feel it.
Is Tim all right? Tim, are you good, bro?
Tim,
Are you
are you okay?
Just read.
I'm just worried. I'm worried because my wife went to talk to my parents for some reason. I told her, "Don't go. It's a trick. They're trying to trick you. They're trying to divide us."
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
I didn't even know you're married. You have kids?
Ooh,
No
here's a
kids,
great
no.
one. Guys, Lane, Torsty Lane. Everyone knows I like this brand, Torsty Lane, Lane watches. Guys, this is fantastic. You get huge level of customization, for
Oh wow.
I mean next to nothing. So you can customize literally everything on the dial, and here. So for example, you can get 3 different gillet shape patterns, and the movement is spectacular. So this is kind of the base level finish. Obviously, you can customize everything. Hold on, let me find a better picture. Or whatever, it'll have to do. And you get kind of the range of finishing. So you get snailing on the ratchet wheels, you get frosted bridges, you get beautiful anglage on the actual the base plates. You get black polish swan neck, or not a swan neck, right, but black polish kind of bridges. I mean, this is spectacular. What is there to say? And you're getting under 10,000 euros. Like, to me, this is as good as it gets. This is good.
Yeah, that's beautiful. I like that. Is that the same color as the blue one that you have next, right over there?
This one right here?
Yeah. Or is it different lighting or different blue? It looks like a different blue.
So it's like a fume type of effect. Right.
Yep.
And
that's
it's frosted.
Beautiful.
It's really nice.
Really nice.
With the applied numerals, I really need this. This is gorgeous. Yeah, Lane. You guys know I love Lane. I brought this brand up numerous times.
Yeah, you have. I've heard him before. How come? How do you? I think
nobody likes this stuff. I don't know why.
Is it expensive, Marco?
No, it's like 10,000 for if you want a triple guilloche finish dial. It's 9,800 euros if I'm not mistaken.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's nothing.
And you get this kind of finishing on the movement. It's an ETA movement.
That's gorgeous.
Modified ETA movement, so it's easy to service and
I like
not
the
too expensive.
simple finish on the plate.
Right, but you get a range of finishes. You know what I mean? You get frosting, you get snailing on the barrel, black polish on the balance wheel kind of regulator.
Wow.
I forget what that stupid
Very
piece is
nice.
called. But yes, I think this is gorgeous. Sartori Billard, I'm not the biggest fan of, if I'm being totally honest. But their dials are really nice. Their dials are really nice. That's mostly what they're known for. Same
Looks
kind
like
of
a
idea.
moon.
I've actually never seen like their movements, so it's kind of interesting. Let's look to this. I don't really think it competes with the other one. Oof. What do you think? Torsti Lane or Sartori Billard?
Lane.
Yeah,
Lane.
I think so too. Just a touch
A
above.
little bit too obnoxious.
I would agree.
And I like the design, the dial, and the way
And it looks like a
branded
Ming.
too with
Looks like a
Lane.
Ming.
It's Mingish.
It's kinda
Dude, it's
ugly.
a Ming
Oh, that's kinda
knockoff.
ugly.
It's
I
a
mean,
Chinese
honestly.
Ming knockoff.
Whoa.
What the hell? It's a cheap
Oh,
and
you can
nasty
do
Ming.
piece unique under 4,000. Yeah, but the problem is it's not that nice. Like, I'm sorry
It's a
to say.
piece unique that nobody wants.
Right. Exactly.
Look,
Like,
I can make
this is
piece
cheap and
unique
nasty
things all the
edit
time. Here's a piece unique middle finger. Nobody wants that one. These are
Flush.
piece unique, guys.
I think we all flush piece uniques first thing in the morning
Yeah.
Oh, dude, no,
after some
no,
coffee.
no,
Sorry, I've had a little.
Nice.
no.
It's so
I'll
good.
take the Lane. I'll take the Lane for 5,000, Alex.
Yeah, I mean, you can here. Let's go on Torsti Lane website.
Yeah, but not that
Okay, so the
How do
one
you
I
sell?
like,
How do you sell a Lane? How do you sell it?
you can buy it directly from a dealer
No.
This
But
is
how
the
do
one
you
I
sell it?
on Chrono 24. Here, so one pattern dial. So if you want just
Good luck
that
with
frosted one that you like, Captain, is 8,800 Swiss francs.
To sell a
patterns.
lane, you need to get online.
Do they take Bitcoin? I got some Bitcoin.
Do they take
How about some
Bitcoin?
how about some altcoins? I want to get rid of. They're burning a hole in not in my pocket.
Now they just released. I'm not sure which one it is. Hold on, I gotta look this up. No, that's not the one.
No, this is well done. But now everyone, even like with all the independents, and they're making their in-house movements.
Oh, here it goes. This
Even
is
a
the-
modified ETA.
So these ones are
Nice.
using. It's the Vaucher
really nice.
micro rotor movement. This is
Wow.
from Vaucher, from the Parmigiani group, Parmigiani Fleurier. They own this.
Gotta love them.
But
Shout out to
you're-
Parmigiani.
Yeah, you're allowed. They're allowing people to use their movements kind of more frequently now. AP's using the new Royal Oak for ladies, the ceramic one, and it's a fantastic movement, beautifully finished. So yeah, I mean this is spectacular.
Very cool.
This is a brand we can get behind.
In lane.
We got Big Sal saying IWC overrated for years, tempted by a Portuguese. See, if you're going to get one watch, I think IWC Portuguese is definitely the one to get. The one I like in particular is, hold on one second. I like these Portuguese chronographs. I like them. I like also the 7-day ones.
I like this one over the 7-day. 7-day is no good.
I like
got a
the
lot of hate for
7-day.
that one.
And I like the IWC 7-day.
That's not a chronograph.
75th anniversary. Yeah, but it's still a Portuguese.
The
I like
green
this.
one, the green
This is my
Portuguese
favorite.
was so good.
What do you think about this, Tim?
I like it. Yeah.
This is my favorite. The 70, but they're pretty
Beautiful.
expensive. They're a little bit more expensive.
These are expensive. How much?
I don't know. We can look this up. Actually, it's a good
Let's look it
question.
up.
Yep. But the movement is really nice. Look at this. What do you think, Tim?
Oh, manual wind, power reserve on the back.
Yeah,
I love it.
8-day power reserve. This
Love
is
it.
really nice from IWC. This is by far my favorite.
Damn. It's gorgeous.
Let's pull it up. Here we go. Oh, that's actually not that bad. 9,900 Canadian.
It's not
I
bad.
think that's pretty reasonable,
Is it
actually.
Steel?
Steel Sports. Yeah, Steel Sports. Well, Steel Dress. Steel Dress.
Steel dress sport. Wow.
The strap is kind of cheap and nice, but how much does that cost? You can bargain them a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think, listen,
good option.
we had this discussion earlier, right? The problem
It's like
is
Explorer 1. 1016.
Right. Oh, I didn't think about it that way.
Yeah.
But it's got the sub-seconds instead.
It
And it's
doesn't
got
matter.
12 through. Yeah.
Beautiful.
But Tim, you don't find IWCs like JLC, like Lashuta, and all those brands we talked earlier about, where it's like they're in horological no man's land. They're not super hot horology, but they're not kind of entry level horology. I mean, they got entry level pieces, right?
IWC actually stands out for me from that group. IWC is they're making good moves. If you look at like they have a lot of good pieces and very little junk. That's the problem. A lot of other brands have so much it's not just the brand. It's like if brand has too many different varieties of watches, that's what the problem comes in. But IWC is quite reserved. Like they have Portuguese, then they have it in multiple colors, but they don't have too many variants.
Like this is another problem. It's like, for example, they came out with this, which I think is beautiful. You know what I mean? The layout is great. But the problem is that it's 42 mil, Tim. Too big for a dress watch. 42 mils. Like 40
that's a good point.
37 to 40 mil is ideal size to me.
So,
But
yeah,
maybe
we're talking
maybe
about world
because
timers
everything
the
is
other day.
bigger, you'll be able to read it a little bit better. Because when you got that small, tiny dress watch. Oh,
look at
there's
this.
Gentleman's Hangout.
Hey, it's me, Gentleman's Echo Chamber. Oh, I like the new logo. What do you think about the new logo,
It's
guys?
fancy.
He got monetized and he went upscale. He went
Oh,
upscale.
wow, he's
I like
Does
that.
JJ want to come on?
Very nice. Very nice.
I can pop off if you need Marco.
Yeah,
Oh,
I have to go.
No
Unfortunately.
worries, Tim. You take care of yourself and
Yes, take care.
You
you
take
stay
care.
alive. We do need you to stay
Tim.
alive,
Yeah,
Tim.
don't die.
Yeah.
enjoy those edibles.
Thank
Keep
you.
going.
I'm gonna need a few tonight.
All right. Bye.
What's this reference? 500, 703.
Yeah, Jubilee only wrote it 10 times in the chat.
No, that's why I'm pulling it up. That's why I'm pulling it. Oh, yeah, the black version. I like it.
You know, it's nice.
JJ, the community, joining us.
I'm staying muted so I don't get yelled at.
No, you're fine. You're all good. You're all good.
All right, man.
I got kicked
AJ,
off multiple
nice-
streams today.
Nice logo, buddy.
Oh, thanks. You guys like the new one? I made it myself.
Very nice.
Very nice stuff, buddy. Very nice stuff. We got Kurt Antonini with a $5 super chat. Thank you so much, buddy. I appreciate that. He says Blue Pilot perpetual calendar is incredible. Let's pull it up. Let us pull it up. Blue Pilot, IWC. Blue Pilot perpetual calendar. There we go. What do we think, guys? A little big.
And there's a lot going on there.
And also 42.
It is a perpetual calendar. It's got
To be fair, you're right. Yeah.
but there's not that much. Think about it. This is northern and southern hemisphere, right? This right here, the top 12 o'clock indication.
Sure.
So it's a moon phase for the northern and southern hemisphere. You got your sub-seconds here at 9 o'clock with the date. Then you got the month, the year, this 8-day power reserve, and you got the date. So it's actually you can break down the information pretty clearly.
Yeah. What are your guys'
Really
thoughts on
beautiful
those
blue
onion
dials.
crowns? Sorry, go
What
ahead.
was that? Sorry.
Their blue dials are gorgeous.
They're really nice. Yeah, I like
Thoughts
them.
on thoughts on what quicker draw?
What are your guys' thoughts on onion crowns?
Yeah, like these are just a bit too big. That's kind of the problem.
I know it's a pilot thing, but
Right.
what do you guys? Do you guys like them or?
Well, it's uncomfortable for everyday wear, isn't it?
Yeah, it looks like it's digging into this guy's wrist right now. Look at that.
Exactly.
No,
That
it-
hurts
it-
me. That hurts just to watch that photo. Just to
It
look
reminds
at
me. It reminds me of cheap watches. To be honest, I know this isn't
So
a cheap watch,
it's
but
like
it
a
reminds
big-
me of cheap watches.
Yeah,
But
it's
the
like a
upper
common
lugs
fo-
are passing his wrist, so you can tell it's too
Marco's
big for him.
Wait a minute. Is that real? What was that?
Is
Was that a live shot?
That's going to be
That was
this.
a live shot, guys. I was just
You're
shocked
just-
by
you're
what I
just
just heard. A cheap watch.
No, it reminds me the big because I used to own a lot of cheap watches as a kid, and they all had these gigantic monster crowns on them. That's why I said that. I know this isn't a cheap watch. I'm not an idiot.
In fairness,
Well,
Steinhardt
yeah,
does use
very-
giant onion crowns as well, and it's functional. It's supposed to be meant for like
Shots.
pilots to be able to grab them because they're wearing gloves.
It's just too big, too impractical for every day.
Yeah.
Like I know
Yeah.
John Mayer is a big fan of these kind of models because the time setting is so quick and like the gear train is so massive. Like when you turn it, you're turning multiple minutes in one flick. You know what I mean? So it's such a quick time set. I don't care. That's bullshit. You know what I mean?
I think the layout is great on this watch. I just hate that big crown.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm
I
with
mean,
you.
the comments
that's the
are
only thing
all
I dislike.
Nothing like
aligned.
Okay.
What's the
Big
size of
pilot
this?
is enormous.
It's big. Very
Look
big.
at the comments, man.
Hold on.
That
This should be
crown is offensive.
41.
It's
a good comment.
46.2 millimeters.
After that, you're on your own.
This is good for Stefano. He likes those big ass watches.
It looks like a cauliflower
What do you
ear.
think
man.
about this
Looks
one,
like a
JJ?
cauliflower ear. There's a normal. crown.
That's
But
a
the problem is
12,000.
42
That's a beautiful piece.
It's 42 mils. Too big for a dress watch. Too big. 37 to 40 is your max.
Yeah, if it was 40, I mean, listen, I don't want to nitpick for 2 millimeters, but
Right.
it's a little boring too.
Mohammed, Mohammed says strapped to the thigh. You strap that big pile of perpetual.
You got to wear it around your neck like Flavor Flav.
Right, exactly.
It could become what do you think? Desk clock? Desk clock? What do you
It's a desk clock. Good one. Yes, I didn't think about that.
Beautiful watch though.
Yes,
I really
also
like it.
easier to cook than leather from.
If
But
that
the
was
guy's not even
42
wearing
mil,
it.
that would be perfect.
Oh, is that
He's
44?
wearing it too high on his wrist.
Okay, I got to stop answering this guy because it's gonna be like Pavlov's dog. Every time he posts like 10 times in the chat, I'm gonna.
He's not wearing it too high. He needs to get the blood circulation back, man. I'm wearing it.
Yeah, this one is the Portuguese chronographs. I like. They came out with the new ones with the display movement. I think it's good, but it's just overpriced. It's a value based movement for like 10,000 Canadian at retail. I mean,
Great.
like, come on.
77.50.
Ray Donovan wears one.
Right. It's like it doesn't make sense, guys. It's like it's way too expensive. This is why I just like IWC. They price gouge you with cheap and nasty Solida and ETA movements. You know what I mean?
It's
Well,
expensive.
Roman is selling those. He's got 3 different dials for 5,000 US now. That's on. his
That's an
website.
okay. That's an okay price.
Right, but that should be
And then you
retail.
negotiate a little. You get maybe 300-400, maybe 500 off, which is about 55, 58 Canadian.
But Stefano, let's be honest. How much is this costing IWC to make?
Oh,
If it cost them $1,000,
Not
I'd
even.
be shocked. Right,
with
because they
box,
got
paper,
economies of
shipping,
scale.
insurance, yeah, about
Right, they got
1,000.
economies of scale, so it's not
Yeah.
even costing them $1,000 to make. They
Right.
wholesale it out to some dealer at what, maybe $2,000, right?
Yeah, no, you're right.
2,000, 2,500, and then the retail is fucking $5,000, well, or $7,000. Come on, like what is this? That's why IWC can give 40% off to their customers. You know what I mean? I mean, they're still making money at that point.
For sure.
It doesn't make sense. But yeah, Toyota Mo says buy secondhand, 100%. I mean, there's no question
Yeah.
about it. But the problem is how can a brand? Here's my problem, right? Is so many of these brands fall prey to this, and Breguet is one of them. IWC is one of them. They either price gouge their customers, or they release all their best models in shitty limited editions. You know what I mean? That nobody can have access to, So it's just annoying. You know what I mean?
You're right.
It's just really annoying.
Super chat.
Oh my goodness, we got a
$20.
$20 super chat from Ross Martel. It says, agree with Ari. I've had a few big pilot knockoffs in my 20s. Can't take it. JJ, you're killing me.
Is it G or is it JJ?
Oh, no, it's Lolex. I'm sorry, JJ.
What happened? Do I have feedback right now?
Yeah, you got feedback? Oh, you're good now. You're okay now. He says, agree with Ari. I've had a few big pilot knockoffs in my 20s. Can't take it seriously. Portuguese is beautiful, though. I got to be careful. JJ might jump off because I just blamed him for the echo.
Oh, my God. Sorry. I was just calling my AD right now. I'm gonna go pick it up tomorrow.
Nice. You're gonna pull the trigger?
I'm gonna tomorrow morning. I'm gonna pay for it, and then I'm just gonna pick it up after work.
What are you getting, Lolex?
What is that?
Whose piano's that?
Captain, you can't play this stuff right next to your mic. We can hear everything.
Hey, I'm on mute. I don't understand what's going on. How did that happen?
We can hear
My mic was on mute. I don't know what's going on. But I will tell you, you'd appreciate this. No, Marco, it was the Timeless Watch Channel Instagram story who had Howard Blake playing the Snowman. Howard Blake, he said he loves Howard Blake. I agree.
I'm going to message you, all right?
So it's kind of part of the show. I just, research.
Thanks a lot for the super chat, Ross. I mean, listen, I'll say this. Are they cheap looking or...
No.
It's hard for me to say it looks cheap looking. You know what I mean? Like, I think you have to see these in person. Like, these pictures are terrible. They really won't do the watch justice. You have to see these in person. But yeah, they're too big. That's the problem. Weight 46 millimeter. Nobody's wearing this stuff apart from like Arnold and Sylvester Stallone.
46 is too big.
John Mayer.
Yeah.
Right.
And they sold off. Didn't they auction off all their collections?
LeBron James, like these other guys,
Yeah.
We got Kurt Antonini with a $5 super chat. Thank you so much, Kurt. I really appreciate that. He says the IWC Mark 18 bracelet costs $1,400. That's like 40% more than an Omega bracelet. Exactly. This is what I'm saying. And let's pull it up. IWC Mark XVIII. And it has a cheap and nasty Solita movement. Yes, the bracelet has a micro adjust system, but so does what's it called? So does the Omega Seamaster, for example. Like, they're just price gouging you. How expensive could this be for them to make? Not that.
Can you? I'd like to hear your argument against Tim S's house price gouging unique to IWC.
Okay, sure. We can get to it. Give me a second. We can definitely get to it. But yeah, 100%. I think 100%. It is too expensive. Too expensive. Alex Watchholic $2 says, I'm falling in love with Cartier. Any Cartier fans? No question about it. Cartier is a great brand. But problem is it's soft. They're too soft. You know what I mean? They're too soft. Where did the captain go? The captain. Oh, there he is. The captain. Captain, I was missing you, man.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, I like Cartier. It's all right. But
is there a question?
I would just stick to like the Santos, the tank, or the drive. The Santos, tank, or drive, like and any version of the tank American, the tank Française, the tank. What's the original one? What's it called?
Solo.
The tank Solo. Thank you.
You don't like the Roadster Chrono?
I don't like I'm not the biggest fan of the Roadster Chrono.
This is not look or feel cheap, guys.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
One of my favorites.
Right. You got to see it in hand. I'm telling you.
Oh, he has it.
You have to feel it.
Right.
Yeah. That's nice.
Yeah, but does the bracelet feel like it's worth $1,400?
Oh, I don't know. I don't think. I'd say so. Okay. You're right.
Let's answer this. Tim S says, how is price gouging unique to IWC? I doubt it costs Rolex over $1,000 to make a Submariner. Yes, that's fair. But the thing is Rolex holds value, right? So we don't give a shit what we pay.
Rolex makes their own movements. They don't use Solita movements. I mean, a little bit different.
But they also right. So
they make their own steel, 904 steel. It's a different ball.
Their own, precious metals, diamonds.
I like the way you said that ball game. I like that.
Different ball game. Different ball game. I can't say it. Ball game.
All right.
Right. Yeah, I'm with you 100%. I think, listen, does a Rolex price gouge you? Does Omega price gouge you? Do these other brands price gouge you? 100%. But I think for Rolex specifically, the quality of the materials is just, it's fine. It's as good as it gets and best in the industry. You know, guys,
You
I
get more
will
watch
always say
for the
this.
money.
Well, it's not just that. It's also, listen, I will say that I like the kind of high horology segment of watches, but I always love and respect Rolex because people wouldn't buy Rolex and it wouldn't retain value if the watches weren't great, right? So we're talking from a build quality perspective. The bracelets are second to none. The movement is second to none, right? It's durable, rugged, can take a beating. You can use it in any environment. I mean, that's what it's all about. Rolex, Steel Sports Rolex. That's what it's all about. So.
Oh, there it is. The Kermit.
Whew, that's the Hulk. That's the Hulk.
Oh, that's a Hulk. Oh, sorry.
That's O'Sheen's new Hulk. He's getting this new Hulk. O'Sheen.
Yep. I'm keeping it nice and minty for him.
There you go, Bruce.
Nice and minty.
You're selling it to him?
There's a little ding.
No,
but Marco sold it to him. So now
I'm just messing around with him.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I thought
he locked me in.
Yeah, I almost made the deal.
Whatever the Cardinal, you gotta respect the Cardinal, man. You gotta show respect to the Cardinal.
Guys,
I'm not selling it. I'm not selling.
Can I give you a video teaser? My next video, I want to do my lottery watch collection. You want to know what my lottery watch collection would be? Cartier Crash. Very, very artistic design on that piece. Oh, yeah, I'm not the biggest fan. No.
But Muhammad's comment. Muhammad.
Kurt Antonini says it's a Richemont thing. Panerai prices are horrible. 100%. Archie's 100% right when he says buy the simplest pan because they're so damn expensive. I bought the simplest PAM, the PAM 183, simple, wine and wear, time only, sub-seconds. There you go. Here we go. We got another guy who nailed it. Quick draw.
Quick draw just got that today.
That's nice.
Nice.
Camera.
Let's see.
Can't really see that brown dial, though. That's kind of a shame, though.
It's brown. Yeah.
Oh, is it? Wow.
Tobacco. It's tobacco. Yeah.
Right.
Tobacco Road, man.
I like it.
100%. That's
the lume's awesome, too. In the dark, it's crazy.
All right, let's go through the collection. So we got, of course, we need to consider what kind of box would I store these in, and of course, it's got to be the
LV, baby.
Right.
Oh, I thought you would go Goyard. All right, Marco.
You know what? Fike Goyard. Just get the monogram Eclipse with the gray interior.
Okay.
Watch box. I want the same one that JJ. That's my favorite one, JJ. I got to be honest with you. You have
Everybody told me to get the other the graphite, but no way. This was better.
This is really nice. This is really, really nice.
This is yours, right, JJ?
Yes.
You have to special order it though.
That's the one. No worries.
They don't have them in stock
JJ doesn't have to special order anything, guys. He gets whatever.
No, that was special order. Was if you wanted the different colors inside, it was 400 more, and you had to wait an extra 3 months. But
if I may ask, what did you pay for it, JJ?
Sure. It was like 7,700, something like that.
Yeah.
That's
a lot more here in Canada. And the only place, Marco, you can find that is Holt Renfrew.
Yeah. It's 9,000 Canadian, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm with you, Kurt. I'm also Italian, and I do like Panerai also.
Paneristi.
It's actually Panerai.
There's just something about it. There's just something about the Panerai. But you went with the radiomere, not with the luminol.
I like the what's it called? The wire style lugs. It's like reminiscent of the old style of Panerai.
Yep.
So the wire lugs, right? Because Panerai used to be Rolex pocket watches with soldering on lugs, and then they would strap it to the wrist, right? So it kind of harkens back to those days, and it's got that same manual wind kind of style movement. That's why I went with that version. It's more, in my opinion, true to or faithful to OG pans, but quick draws is also great. You know what I mean? Time only, simple, classic. It's what the divers would also use. You know.
Was that your first luxury watch, Marco?
Go ahead.
Was that your first?
It was my first luxury watch. Yeah, I got it for a good price too. I think all in with duties, I ended up paying $4,300. I got box papers, the original plastic around the case.
Awesome.
Oh,
it's really good.
So I think that's a pretty good price.
Like to your door, with Canadian, with Quebec taxes.
With Quebec duties.
That's not bad.
Yeah. I think that's a pretty good price.
That's pretty good. Yeah,
sorry, go ahead.
One
more time, Stefan. Used. Always buy Pam used, guys. Come on.
Yeah.
Not crazy. Let's not get crazy here.
I paid $41.50.
Now the first
Not bad.
watch. Are we doing the lottery watch collection? The first watch, guys. You know what the first watch is going to be? It's got to be Rolex. Rolex Steel Sports.
Yes.
Which one am I picking? Come on, guys. You already know what I'm picking. I'm picking the Bruce Wayne.
So what's the parameters, just so I understand, for the lottery watch collection? What does that
Any
mean?
watch I want, I get.
You just unlimited
you
money
win?
because
Right. I can have 40 watches, but I want to keep it to 8. Condense it to 8.
Oh,
you know
8.
what I mean?
Okay. I was
It's
going
got
to
one
Lotto
size
Max 50 million winner, or
Exactly.
okay?
Exactly.
Or
Any
in the
watch
U-
collection I want.
yeah. Or in the US,
he has to
you
fit
win the
it in the Louis
Powerball.
box. He has to
Right.
fit it in the Louis box.
Exactly.
That's a good idea. That's right.
Is
That's
that
right.
the
Louis
largest
Vuitton
that
box.
they make?
I
No,
think
you can get
Marco
a
would buy that
Custom.
first,
Okay. I
so
heard
that we can
But
put his
forget it.
watches in the.
I want to
LV
keep it
box.
to 8.
You
I
want
want
to
to keep it to 8.
Okay. All right.
So the first
Bruce Wayne.
watch, Bruce Wayne. It's
Got
got
it.
to be the Bruce Wayne.
I
You
agree.
got it already.
No.
The best watch Rolex makes. It's my favorite. Next is a
Uh-oh.
watch I'm
Don't tell
extremely
me
envious of Cars and Chrono, who owns this.
No rainbow.
No rainbow.
And this is the Moser, H. Moser,
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
the funky blue chronograph. Guys, this is fucking spectacular.
Can you
I
share your screen?
love this
yeah,
watch.
you're-
Oh,
This is the one.
yeah, that's Cars and Chrono has that.
Yes, this is beautiful.
Smoky dial is
Absolutely.
beautiful. Yeah.
This is absolutely nuts. I
It's very
love it.
affordable too.
It's not super like out of this world expensive for a chronograph.
No, I was fucking around. It's expensive.
What's
Well,
the
it's
price?
expensive, but consider like okay, so the 5172 is how much at retail, JJ? Like 80,000, right? Or something like that. Like expensive, really expensive. But this is like I think 60,000 US. So 20,000 less than a Patek. And it's way more parts. I mean, it's 400 parts compared to Patek, which has roughly, 200, 250.
But this
Wait.
is stainless, no?
And steel sports is what it's all about.
Yeah.
I love this Moser. So yeah, this has got to be part of the collection. I love this watch. Let's get a pic of that display case back because this is just something to
That's
behold.
stunning.
Look
Yeah,
at that.
that's really nice. That's
Wow.
Now,
really
where would you place this, like, with the Vacheron dual time? Like, is it leaps and bounds better?
Oh, it's not. So here's the problem, right? It's not a question of what's better versus what's worse. They're both amazing. Like they're both made really, really well. Yeah, Mohammed brings up a very good point. Says you can pick them up for 40,000. But yeah, so like they're both exquisitely made. It's just what you prefer. You know what I mean? It's not a question of one's better than the other. It just really comes down to what you prefer. They're just different styles, so it's hard to compare them. Like this is better than the other.
Yep, I get that.
So yeah, that's the first one. What do we think, guys? What do we think about this second pick? I
think it's really nice. I got no complaints with that. It'll be interesting when we see the whole list.
Well,
I'm only
if
going
we
to
think anything's
I'm
missing.
going to take 3. I'm going to do 3.
Marco would go with that FP Jordan, I'm sure.
That's
For
definitely going to be the
Moser,
one.
yeah, I'd go with the one with the green fume dial, but not.
Wait, which green fume? The one that Spence has, her friend Spence?
No, don't they have one just with the green fume dial?
Oh, I think you're talking about the Streamliner. Just the hold on.
Streamliner. Yep, that's the one.
This one right here.
No.
Oh,
Okay, if you're not talking this, then you're talking the Pioneer. I think is the one.
I prefer the blue one you showed us
It-
before this.
Yeah, it actually might.
This is
Yep.
the one.
That's the one. Yep, or the blue.
It's nice. 42 mil. It's a good modern size. A bit big for me. I think you could use this as a sports watch, kind of as a pseudo dress watch. Not exactly, but still fits. Not
Yeah,
my
that's-
favorite, but it is beautiful. It's incredible. Not my favorite. Who cares? I just want one. Give me one.
That actually, the blue one would be my favorite. The blue fume.
Yeah, the blue one is my favorite. Also,
That's a
I'm with you.
classic, beautiful watch.
Yep, 100%. I'm with you 100% on this. Hold on. Let me find a blue one on the wrist. There we go.
And in terms of independence too, checks that box.
I
Yep.
can see where like Ming is getting some of their inspiration.
No, not
To
really.
a,
I think
to a certain
Ming-
extent, not the shapes. I'm talking about the colors and the
Okay, gotcha.
gradations of colors.
Yeah. Yeah, but these are really nice. I really like this stuff.
Yeah, it's neat.
Yeah, it reminds me a little bit of I'll
What does
get
it
it in a
remind you?
second. Not Frederic Constant. The other. Maybe Frederic Constant.
Gerard Parago.
I think Marco's cringing when you say that word.
No. It's the one. It's not Frederic Constant. I love that look though.
Marco.
That's
Oh,
priceless, man.
hysterical.
No, it's not. It's
Could be
not.
the thumbnail
I'll get
for
it.
this vid.
It's not Frederic
Oh,
Constant.
good question, Mohammed. Look at that.
I'll tell you. I'll get it. in a
Muhammad
second.
Muhammad says Marco the root beer two-tone or full gold. To me, I would go with two-tone.
Ferrier, Laurent Ferrier.
This is
Oh,
this is
I had another
this is,
brain
this is
freeze.
an easy one.
Laurent Ferrier.
two-tone. Yeah, I'm with you, JJ.
Yeah.
I think. Listen, I like the full gold. I think MJT has the full gold version, but
He
the
does.
two-tone is so much more usable. You know what I mean? Overall, for everyday wear. So I just like
The
for my
contrast.
collection.
The contrast is just so nice on it too.
Yeah,
Right.
it is.
Right, 100%.
I had a full gold in hand. I had it on. I was not in love with it. First of all, it was very heavy.
Yep.
For a sport watch, I
How does
don't
it compare versus a Day-Date, for example? Can I ask you? In the head?
want.
It's heavier.
It's a little heavier. But the Day-Date is a little different because it's more dressy. I don't know. Sport watch, I just don't want all that gold. I'd rather have the steel protecting it in a two-tone. Plus, I don't know. There's something about the way those two-tone, like the bluesy and the root beer. To me, you got to get two-tone. It just pops.
Yeah. And the brown part of the bezel, JJ, I think disappears with the rose gold.
Yeah, it's like bland almost.
Yes,
like it
very
just,
bland, very blendy.
I wasn't a fan. And for 34,000, you got to be, it's.
Oh, you got to be a
pricey.
big fan, brother.
Actually, more than 34,000. It's almost over double the price. I don't know. I think two-tone is a no-brainer on those.
Yeah, I'm with you. 100% two-tone is the way to go. We got Frank Velez says that Moser has a 1970s vibe. To me, at least 100%. That Moser Streamliner Chrono, it's 100% more of a, what's it called? A 70s
Retro.
kind of retro look.
Yep.
And last one I'm going to show, the last teaser.
Does it remind you of a Tintin,
Yeah.
the Speedmaster Tintin?
Yeah, that Moser has that Tintin, the one that
Right.
Bart has.
Pattern.
But I know I'm waiting for that Moser. I want to see that. I mean that FP Jordan that Marco loves, or the Vacheron that I know he loves also.
It might be in there. It might be in there. I can't.
You win
What-
50 million, kid. You'll be getting 3-4 boxes and filming them up. Don't worry.
You have to stay tuned to find out, right?
That's right.
So what do we got?
Teaser.
The last one I'm willing to show you guys is this one right here. It's by Carrie Voutilainen, guys. I gotta have at least
Of
one
course.
Carrie.
Of
Guys.
course.
Yes.
This
What
is
a
the
shot.
217 QRS.
Right.
It's a
I have to admit,
platinum
this is
case.
nice. This is nice.
Platinum.
Yep, and you get this beautiful dial finish. So you see that
Wow.
guilloche on the outside,
Ooh.
the inner guilloche. And what's so cool about these is this retrograde date. I'm going to pull up a video in a minute. The way that it comes back is like a smooth sweep back to one. It's incredible. And the movement finishing, of course, is what you would expect.
Look at that.
It's got the Breguet natural escapement, so the double impulsing escape wheels. I mean, this is beautiful. This is just exceptional. Really exceptional stuff.
What's the price on this, Marco?
Expensive. Really expensive.
200.
I don't even know actually how much it is. I don't even know how much it is. Like it's probably 150,000. Yeah, if I had to take a guess. But yeah, that's the three for now. That's all you're getting. That's the three for now. What do we think, guys? Is that a pretty decent three-piece collection right there?
That's a FIC U collection.
All right, it's a FU collection, 100%.
It's not. You know what? I was expecting, given it was a lottery box, like more, like even bigger than that. So I actually think that you're sticking to your guns on
Wait, what do you
love.
mean bigger than that?
Well, no, not bigger in terms of size, like more FU than that. Like those were reasonable picks.
Oh, like bedazzled stuff and stuff like that?
Yeah, well, not even bedazzled, but even like more esoteric, higher priced kinds of things. Like Carrie Voutilainen was a little out there, but I'm impressed with your first three. By the way, like they're you. You know what I mean? Like that's Marco.
Well, my whole collection is kind of me. It's
Yeah.
really me. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, that's
You're already-
it's a compliment. I'm paying you a compliment.
Yes, you're already ranking above Travis Scott.
Marco's gonna get a bust down Nautilus.
Right,
Oh
bust
no,
down.
no, don't do it.
Gonna come on the stream.
No.
Two
From
chains.
Tracks NYC.
That's good.
Oh, you guys are nuts. You guys are nuts.
That was a good video. I liked it.
All right, who's next? Who gets the other three? JJ.
Oh yeah, we're
One
gonna go
model,
around.
what would you
Yeah,
do?
let's do 3-piece. Go around the panel.
3-piece what? Fantasy collection? Or
Right.
Lotto,
You can't
you
reveal
want
the full 8
Powerball.
because you're gonna make a video on this too, right, JJ?
yeah, I mean, if we were talking like ridiculous fantasy or
Powerball.
like
Any
That's my
watch you want.
Powerball.
Oh,
Any
yeah.
watch.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, I got it. I got it.
all right, let me think about this 1 second.
I know, JJ. If he won $300 million in Powerball, he'd probably buy his own dealership.
Hey, just don't forget about me, JJ, if you win.
Company.
Matthew Egan says
I
watch
I
card.
won't
Next
forget any
watch
of you guys.
is Blue Dial Daytona. Sorry, I'll take the Moser any day of the week.
Plutona? Would a Plutona be it?
I'll
No.
take the Moser.
I would definitely get, I like that the Paddock, the Aquanaut chronograph. Was it 50, I forgot
Oh,
the
yeah.
5968, I think.
Yep. The orange one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I would get a green strap from the grenade and put the green strap on it.
On the grenade. Oh shit! That
This
Well, I
right
want
here?
this. I want this, but instead of I would take that orange strap and chuck it. But yeah, I get the black one actually. But I would buy the green strap and put the green strap on it.
wow.
Nice.
That is nice.
Then I would get. All right. Well, that would be like my fun daily piece. Then I would get. I'd get an FP Jean, Tourbillon Souverain Caliber 1403 Salmon
Wow.
Dial.
So specific.
Yeah, man, it's expensive. You got to be specific.
Yeah, you gotta be very
He
specific.
won Powerball. He could be as specific as he wants.
Dude, the Powerball is 160 by the way right now, guys. 160 million. I won.
It's not enough, man. It's not enough.
Then I
not
would
enough.
get something funky. I would get
Look at that.
MB&F
That's gorgeous.
Legacy Machine 2, red gold with the blue dial.
I like the picks. Yep.
Holy cow! Look at that piece.
And this has the feature of resonance. So you see how they have the two impulsing balances. And in the middle, right there on the dial, is something called the differential, which is what actually cancels out the different beat rates and allows for, obviously, both of them to work in sequence. It's amazing.
How do you like those picks?
That's fuck. That's good.
That's really awesome.
Those are quite
That's
picks.
a hell of a third piece.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
You got Fantasy 3 watch collection. You said Longa Up Down Perpetual, Datograph. And what's the third one? Let's see a third one. Kurt Anthony says Skydweller, Silver Snoopy, and the Datograph. That's very good. We got Jimmy with a $5 super chat. Jimmy, my man, thank you so much. It says for the JV community. There you go, guys. The JV community. I appreciate that super chat. Cap, you want to go ahead? Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go.
Tell me.
Ready? All right. So I got a 3-piece. Number one, I'm going with the Patek Philippe Aquanaut dual time.
Ooh.
Do you want the blue dial version?
I was going to
Advanced
say
version?
blue, but I'm going to go black dial because I'm doing a 3-piece.
What
So I
about
have
like
another.
here, hold on.
I have another selection for the blue.
You ever
Or
seen
no,
these
do they-
ones? What do you think about this one?
No, not that one. I don't like the that open
You don't like
piece
that?
on the left.
Oh, I think that.
No, I that's the Terminator watch.
I agree.
Oh.
It's got like that face of steel on the left.
Okay.
I'm with you on the
So
I'm with
I'm
you
in
on
the
the
black,
black.
or if they have chocolate, do they make that in chocolate? I think they
Yeah,
might.
they got rose gold.
Rose gold. Sure.
Yep, put it up because we're going high end. I'll take that one for my GMT. Then I'm going to go with the AP Royal Oak open
Anyone in
work,
particular?
all gold.
And
If I have
gold?
rose, I guess I'll go. I don't want to have 2 rows though. So you know what? Put that in steel because that's going to be my
Yes,
beater.
gold.
That's the
Get the
beater.
black ceramic.
This is a beater.
This is what you wear when you're out
Beater.
gardening, right?
I need a beater. That's the beater.
The beater.
Peter
Holy
Sport
shit.
watch. Okay. And then my dress piece is going to be and FP Journe. FP Journe. Chronomet Blue. Chronomet Blue.
Thank you for not picking.
Okay.
That's a 3-piece combo meal deal. Chicken. What is that?
Chicken.
No.
Combo
Winner. Chicken dinner. Look at that thing. Look at that thing.
Nice. Very nice.
It's a pretty good 3-piece. And I honestly really love all 3 of those pieces.
What was the Journe that JJ picked?
I'll pull it up in a second.
Terbion Souverain 1403.
Oh, okay.
Oh, this is the Grand and Petite.
Oh, that's the Grand Complication. 1.5 million.
Yeah, it's really. I mean, listen, it's nice, it's crazy, it's out there, it's incredible, but it's not for me.
It's 1.5 million Canadian, right by your neighborhood, Marco.
All right, it's just ridiculous. Here, let me pull this up again. This is the one that JJ likes. Right
Actually, Marco, ready? You're gonna love this one. I said this to you earlier. What was it? On the gram. Just throw in the Patek Philippe 1518. Patek Philippe 1518.
Ooh.
Oh wow!
I think that's an $11 million watch. They said that one of those sold for.
What are you gonna do with this?
No,
Whatever
that's not the one. No. Remember, I sent you that one on the brown strap in gold.
No, I don't remember.
Okay, well, check your Instagram.
Come back to me on which one it is.
That's the one. That's it. That's the one.
Yeah, this one is by Jean. This is the one from Jean-Claude Beaver.
That's like $1 million bucks, I think, only.
No, it sold for 3.4 million Swiss francs.
Yeah, 3.6 US. Okay.
But the difference is I'm pretty sure it's the only one in existence with a salmon dial and the blued hands. Because actually, the story goes on this one, the collector who bought this at the time actually had like seeing problems. So he asked Patek to do blued hands for the piece, blued steel hands, so he could be able to tell the time, kind of at a glance easier.
I'm surprised they didn't blue the subdials also.
Oh, the subdial hand? I mean, it's just a 30-minute counter, and then it's the small seconds, so nobody really looks at that stuff, let's be honest.
Yeah. But I think it would look cool if it was all blued, even the numbers.
Where are we talking?
I got a question for Stefano, actually.
Yes, sir.
The IWC you have there, you said you love the blue on it, right?
Yes.
Did you see the new IWC Big Pilot, the 41 mil chronograph?
I saw it a month ago 3 weeks ago in Toronto.
Did you see the blue dial? Blue dial? Is it the same blue dial or is it different?
I would say it's a little richer, a little deeper than your one.
Oh, yeah?
It's not as sunbursty as this one.
Oh, all right. Because I was going to say, I like the way yours looks. I saw it in person, but I don't know. It looks like yours pops a little bit more, I think.
It's a little lighter, mine. That's why I think. The shade is a little less.
I think I was going to buy it, actually.
Oh.
I was thinking about buying it, but I know Marco would yell at me and say, I don't have not enough room in the box.
Uh-oh. Well, you can always buy another box.
Right. We're behind the wheel with GMT.
But JJ, I'm going to see that Omega this Saturday.
Oh, you're going to look at it this Saturday?
Great side of the moon, brother.
Nice, nice. My friend that I sold it to loves that watch. He called me today. He was going out for dinner. And he's like, how do I set the date on this? Because I just sold it to him. But, you got to set the date by the hour, the jump hour.
Yes.
And he was like, oh, this is a pain in the ass. But he's like, but I love this watch. It's so beautiful. He was so happy with it.
But Marco even said he loves the jump hour hand. He loves that. You were complimenting it, weren't you, Marco?
Jump hour?
When you change the date, just the hour hand.
Yes, it's good. It's a good complication in a small collection. Because
the problem is when you got to go all the way around.
Right, exactly. When you have a big collection, you got to fucking cycle the date. It's so annoying.
Yeah. Who's next?
But I mean, that's first world problems, right? That's first world problem.
I can go next.
Okay.
Go ahead, Ari.
So three watches. I got to do the Bruce Wayne.
Nice.
It needs to be in my collection.
Ooh,
right.
There's Bruce.
Wait, do we have to get rid of what we already have and then?
No.
You could keep everything.
Whatever's in your collection's fair game. So the Bruce Wayne's 1. Ed White 321 is 2.
Ooh.
Let me guess. I got the 5227R. It's my pick for the last one, right?
Oh, you like Man on the Moon?
Got it.
Nice.
the history. You know what? That's yeah. So I'm gonna go with a weird pick. I'm pasting it into the chat, into the private chat.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
It's a weird pick.
I'm looking forward to seeing.
Don't tell me it's a swatch.
Wait a minute.
Oh, yes.
We have a humble collection.
Ari, very nice.
Okay. I like it.
I like how Ari's doing the evil. evil.
Dr. Evil.
Huh, you want to
Needs
talk
his
to us a
money
little
for-
bit about this? I don't think I've ever seen this.
Yeah, I've never seen
No,
this one.
it's a new offering from them. It's it's using their bees, their
The
you know,
B01 movement. Yeah.
the B01 movement. It's very well regarded. It's steel and stainless steel and platinum.
Wait, what's platinum? Is it the bezel?
The bezel is platinum, from what I understand, and steel case, platinum bezel. The color, it's that ice blue color. That's Plutona-ish.
Yep.
It's just a nice watch.
They
And
have it.
I have a soft spot for Breitling, to be honest.
So do I. But they have
Was
it.
it rubber strap?
Maison Birch
Rubber.
has that watch in stock.
Yeah, it looks rubber to me.
Yeah, it's a rubber strap.
Nice. That's a cool pick. That's definitely out of left field.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Are you close to Maison Birch, Marco?
No, but I can get there.
They have it in stock right now. He called me to have that in the
I've
same
actually never
stock.
been to Maison Birks. I thought it was going to be way too snobby. For
I
me,
can-
you know what I mean?
No,
It's
man.
funny. I can order this online. I can order this online from Breitling directly, add it to my bag, and
Yeah,
check
but
out.
you won't get a discount.
Yeah, I know. That's the thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
plus you want the kudos, the retail kudos from
Right.
the
How much? You want to buy that from a place who also sells Rolex.
Right, exactly. There you go. JD's
Yeah.
got it.
Build up the
JJ
history.
knows the
That's
80
it. That's
game.
it. That's
I
it.
feel like you guys all have really cool. like
I don't know any Rolex dealer that carries Breitling, guys.
I do.
You never know.
I know two
you
of
don't
them.
know
Both
Chateau
my
Dubois?
IDs carry
Chateau Dubois?
Breitling.
Yeah.
Oh, Chateau de Bois has Breitling also?
Yeah, they have Breitling, Hugo,
Oh, shit, I didn't know that.
Original, Breguet,
So
Gerard
let me
Parago.
let
They
me
have
ask you
all
a
the-
quick question before we move to the next thing and before my old brain forgets. What kind of discount would you want on that watch to make it worthwhile?
I'll get 27 or 30% off to buy that watch from a dealer.
Yeah, minimum.
I
That's
wouldn't
good
pay more.
feedback. That's good feedback. So if I could get that for $7,000, I probably would pull the trigger on it. Canadian.
Well,
This is
I'll-
Canadian dollars. This is
Right.
Canadian dollars. Yeah.
I'll look for you.
Yeah.
I'll call my guy.
That's a seriously nice watch.
This is like that movie. What's that movie? I Know a Guy.
That's Vic.
You know a guy. You know a guy.
What is his name? That comedian?
That was Baldwin. No, that was one of the Baldwin brothers, and it was like 3 movies: Brad Pitt, George Clooney.
Oh
you
yeah,
know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Big.
Something.
No,
Ocean's 11 or Ocean's 12 or Ocean's 13.
Oceans.
One of those.
One of those.
What do you think of the
Yes.
what do you
Go
think of the case back, Marco, on that? It doesn't look terribly well finished. Just curious your assessment.
It's definitely machine finish, but it's nothing.
It's
wrong with
fine.
it. It looks okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful color
open,
too.
though.
on that
Marco,
dial.
do you like Breitling? As a low level Swiss watch.
I think Breitling has seen better days, but
Okay.
I mean, listen, I think the Navitimer is certainly an icon that is worth considering and collection. I think a Chronomat's a great watch. I like their B01 movement, but again, I have a problem with them kind of price gouging you. You know what I mean? Like $10,000 for this? Fuck me, that is
Yeah. It would need to be $7,000. You're right, to make it even remotely
Worthwhile.
acceptable.
I'd
Yeah.
pay 2,300 for my Avengers
expensive, man. They're really that's too expensive.
market shop.
I think some of these brands really think that they're a lot bigger and better than they really are. You know, like they should reconsider their place in the kind of watch hierarchy. And I think it would make them a lot more successful retail wise. Just being honest.
They're selling it interest free because $443.75 a month for 2 years is $10,650.
Wow, Stefan,
it says as low
I'm
as.
glad you can do the math. There you go. I couldn't even do that in my.
Yeah.
Actually, that's not terrible. Like that's actually.
I mean, that's pretty bad.
still not-
I disagree.
Hey,
Yeah.
you can just finance it. You don't
Yeah.
need to pay us. You can just
No,
finance.
I mean for financing. If you need to finance it, it's not terrible. If you need to,
Buy
like
it with
financing
crypto
a
crap.
television.
Just buy some crypto crap, and you can pay for it in a couple
Remember,
of years.
Y'all,
Yeah.
y'all ready for my 3?
Yes, go ahead,
Okay.
quick draw.
Okay. The platinum Zeitwerk strike dime. That one's kind of
Ooh.
nice, right?
Ooh.
What's
Ooh.
weird is I actually see it. It's cheaper. It's like $50,000 cheaper than the
Ooh. Zeitwerk.
Hold on.
Yeah, sorry, I mispronounced.
It's this one right here. This one right here, right?
Zeitwerk striking.
Fat kid in a t-shirt.
What? This one's not as obvious.
Fat kid in the little jacket.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Hey, I was a fat kid, so I can appreciate it.
I can't unsee it anymore.
I admit, I
can't
agree.
either. But
Can
the
you
technology
guys see the
behind it
bat?
is still ridiculous.
Oh, I love the watch. Yeah,
The
it's
bat
such a-
wings. I can't unsee the bat wing.
The bat wing.
The bat wing.
It's a bat. It's a bat right around the circle. That's a bat.
Oh my
It's
god!
great.
Not my favorite watch, I must admit, but you
No,
know,
that's fine. It's all right.
Right.
44. It's on the
it's definitely the
side.
big watch. Yeah, that's the problem.
Yeah,
It's all good.
it's got
Okay.
wrist presence. It's got wrist.
I like
presence.
it. What's the second pick?
This time I reconsidered some stuff because I've been exposed to some other stuff here of late. And Patek Philippe World Time Platinum. This one's a little bit smaller. It's 39.5 millimeters. It's just funky because it looks like, I don't know. It looks interesting, at least for now.
On the bracelet? What you got on the bracelet?
Yes, on the bracelet. Yes.
Nice. 5131P. Nice.
He's
got
hitting
the
the
cool-
I
flag.
love it. I
Yeah.
like that one. Yeah, pull up that one on the leather strap right to the left of it. That's that's cool.
Quick loves the platinum.
Wow.
I like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I just wanted.
He's
You
going
guys
for the
told me I
platinum,
won the
man.
lottery, so
Yeah,
yeah, of course.
That's awesome,
That's the
dude.
way that's
Awesome.
the game we're
Yeah.
playing. That's
You know
the
there's
game
an
we're playing.
integrated bracelet, right? I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure.
Okay.
Wow, interesting.
It's
Yeah.
crazy looking. Anyway, so I'm thinking of adding a world time eventually here in the near future. And then the last pick would be, and I'd seen it before. David Robinson, I mentioned it to one of the
You
usual.
can say the
guests.
platinum Panerai.
No, it's not platinum, but I don't know what it's made of. Maybe it is. But no, the FP Journe Astronomique Souverain.
Sorry, I didn't hear you. Say that again.
The FP Journe Astronomique Souverain.
Oof.
Your mic is cutting
Is
out,
it
buddy.
cutting in it? Well, so
Yeah.
I had to switch that gain echo cancellation off, but if it's still cutting in and out, that might.
I think isn't that platinum?
I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
it is.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's the back, I guess.
So there's your
Ridiculous.
triple P. Platinum, platinum, platinum.
I guess. Yeah, I didn't even know.
Nice.
But look at the front.
Damn.
It's crazy looking.
Yeah, I mean this is nuts.
Yeah, I know that David Robinson definitely has one similar to it, but this one's also large. It's 44.
Phew, 44.
Yeah.
Wow.
Man, that wrist certainly is not a
Yeah.
good picture for
Yeah.
it, right? I mean, you don't.
It's
It's a big watch, but I mean, listen, it's pretty incredible. Don't get me wrong.
It's crazy.
Well, there he is.
Crazy engineering.
He likes
I heard
to
he's a
take-
very
he
nice
likes
guy to meet.
quickies.
There he is.
I heard he's a very nice guy when you meet him in person.
Then again,
Sarcasm.
that could be fake news.
Moving on swiftly. That's a pretty incredible three-piece. Who we got
Oh,
next?
yeah, I won the lottery, so.
Right.
I feel like mine is gonna
Rolex.
be boring compared to
Go ahead, Lolex.
you guys have like really great, thoughtful collections. I'm just like a dummy with money.
Oh,
Like,
you want the
somebody go
dating
shopping
with the
for you.
blue dial, right? The white gold blue dial.
No.
I don't-
Oh, we
I
talking
thought you
about
like that one.
Which one?
The date, the white gold with the blue dial.
Oh, a day date. Yeah, if I'm just gonna do a day date, man. In reality, if I'm gonna go buy a day date, I'm gonna do the
Platinum.
the yellow gold with the olive dial.
Olive Garden.
Yeah, I
Okay,
just
okay.
think that's so cool. I'm getting that, and then I'm gonna get a Daytona black dial.
True tone or steel?
Steel, of course. If I won the lottery, I'm doing steel. And then for the third, I mean, honestly, at that point, I would just pick up a Bruce Wayne too, if I'm already there.
Oh, Bruce Wayne strikes again.
I'd do
Yeah,
the
it's
Bruce
it's
Wayne,
such an awesome watch.
I
Such an
know,
awesome.
a black dial Daytona and a Bruce Wayne for sure.
Okay.
You know what?
Nice.
That's a respectable pick.
All of
Very
these
respectable.
are on brand.
Very on brand, yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, but that olive dial date is so cool.
Yeah, it looks neat.
You
I'd
should check
never
it out in rose gold with the
considered it.
olive. It's really good.
Really? It pops?
Oh, you
yeah.
like the white gold with the
No, rose gold. Rose gold.
yeah, rose gold. Yeah.
I don't even think they make it with the yellow, to be honest.
Yeah, that is so. Yeah, that is money. For sure.
I mean, that's great. That's a great 3-piece.
Would it be wrong if I get that too and put it next to the yellow gold one?
I mean, you're fucking nuts. You know that shit. Yeah, I don't know, you're nuts.
Double fisted.
Well, you need one on the wrist, right? One on the wrist.
Yeah, see, there you go.
I'd rather you get this, a second date than a second LV box.
Right. Well, it'll be a lot cheaper too.
No, it wouldn't. Oh, well, you got to fill the
Second LV box would be.
Yeah, you
a
got to
lot.
fill this. You're right. Yeah, you're right. All right, who do we got left? We got Stefano. Stefano's the last one.
Oh, I'd like Cards and Chronos FP Jordan for sure.
Oh, the Chronomet Optimum.
Yes. The way he had it with the white strap is gorgeous. And I own nothing with white strap.
Black label, right? You like the black
Yes.
label? Yeah, this is my favorite Jordan. This snuck in the collection also.
That's
Yeah.
really nice.
Yeah, this is my favorite by far. This is insane.
And the way that the white strap he has just makes it really
It pops, right? It really pops. What do you think about the regular? I like the regular one too.
Yeah,
But the black
not
one
bad.
is just more
Not
special,
bad.
you know?
But I think black is more tuxedo-ish.
It's more special. It's
Yeah.
clearly special. You
Yeah.
know what? Like you could just tell that it's special. Okay.
Marco.
what's the- Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say I'm gonna email you a picture of a watch I really like.
Okay, sure. I'm gonna do a collection review also. Let's do a collection review. But we'll get to that.
Save one for tomorrow too.
Go ahead. Next piece.
59.90.
Whew.
Yeah, definite.
And rose gold, right?
And the only
You know-
paddock I would want.
This is really nice.
It's gorgeous.
It's thick. It sits nice. I've tried it in stainless. What is it? The 58.90 or something? I don't even remember. It was like a
41?
year and a half ago. But that's gorgeous. I love that watch.
What size is this?
They're trading at
41.
almost 400 grand today.
Okay, gotcha. Nice. 41 millimeter.
I think it's 40. It could
43,
be.
isn't it?
42 point something. 43, whatever.
Perfect.
I think it's a
Choice
weird
for you.
size. I don't
Yeah,
even know what
It is. It's an oddball. Like me.
No. I said perfect size because you like.
No, I said it's an oddball like me.
Right.
Yeah.
And I would only, because of Lotto, I would only consider the McLaren, RM McLaren. If I own any RM, that's the one I'd want. I don't want them $3-4 million ones. I want this one.
Not an 11.
Yeah.
Okay.
RM 1103 McLaren
Okay,
orange.
gotcha.
Jesus.
They're trading at almost 800, 900, depends who has it, full box.
Oh my
papers.
God.
Yeah, it's
I
I almost
insane.
went with an RM, but I was like,
Hey, but if I win, Powerball or even the $50 million Lotto Max here, hey, fuck it. It's $1 million watch. It would cost less than my cars would. So
Hey, guys, sidebar. I hit $100 on a scratcher yesterday. Just saying.
Oh, good for you.
Nice.
Pretty cool, right?
You're-
Yeah. I was like, dude, this never happens. It's awesome.
Nice. You see,
Good
for
for you.
what I love them.
you would, if you do that again another 10,000 times, you'll buy your watches.
I know, right? I bought another Powerball ticket because I don't think anybody has claimed it yet.
Really?
Yeah, no one has claimed it yet.
What's it up to? What's your Powerball up to?
It was 161 yesterday.
Wow.
Wow.
But it's gone higher.
It's gone. Oh, for sure. It's gone. I don't know.
300, I think.
What's up?
300 million, I think,
Oh,
a
I
year and
don't
a half ago. We're in Canada, we never see those numbers.
Oh, really?
But,
We
but as well,
our million.
our lottery winnings aren't taxed either.
No,
So,
no tax.
Yeah.
That's a surprise.
Yeah. No, our lottery winnings aren't taxed. If we go to Vegas, we can get the money back because of the tax treaty with the U.S. It's,
Yep.
Batman.
I think they were higher than that here. I think we had 500 million.
Suck my balls.
What the hell?
Do a quick collection review.
I don't think anybody. Did anyone notice it?
Yes.
Avenger, Navitimer.
I do what I want.
I do. It's whatever time I want.
Here we go, guys.
And what is that? That's the
Very quickly, let's just read this out. Give me 1 second.
Navitimer Avenger Ocean,
Oh, this is really nice.
Super Ocean.
Super
All right,
Ocean, yeah.
Let me read you the story. It says, "Hey Marco, hope you are well. I'm attaching 2 photos, one with my Breitling collection, the other including my Datejust 36 Oyster bracelet. I'm a 24-year-old mechanical engineer who is doing his PhD in, I won't say it, in a very good field. I had a Rolex Submariner, which was given to me as a gift in 2014, but I didn't appreciate watches back then and unfortunately sold it for $1,000 under current RRP.
Wow.
Oh,
I used that money to get some the Breitling Super Ocean Heritage 2 with a rose gold bezel and indices, as I have always loved Breitling. The next watch I got was a Datejust 36mm Oyster bracelet retail price, as they aren't hard to get, and it could easily work as a sports model too because of the Oyster bracelet. I thought I needed a daily, hence why I got the Avenger and got 40% off retail. That's reasonable. Finally, I always loved the Navitimer, so I ended up getting the 43mm with a sapphire open case back, so I can view the movement. I don't understand why Breitling gets so much hate, as recently they have introduced an amazing range of watches such as the Salmon Dial B25 Datura.
Yep.
Apparently, it comes from their catalog and isn't a ripoff Patek. That's true. Yes, that's true. One day I would get a Vacheron Constantin, as it is my favorite out of the Holy Trinity. You can get a traditional or patrimony on the gray market with a nice chunk off retail, 100%. He says, I'm staying away from Rolex as I hate the way the AD in the gray market works and the whole way they treat customers as if they are begging for a watch. We are begging for a watch. What do you think of my little collection? Would you get a Vacheron day? Thanks, and hope you are staying well. The channel is amazing. As of recently, you could tell the quality is great. Well, first of all, I just want to say this is Mal Law. Thank you so much, Mal Law. I really appreciate the kind words, the
really
feedback.
nice.
It's extremely humbling whenever you hear kind of words like this. This is the other picture that he sent me. And this is a great little 2-piece collection right here. You know what I mean? I mean, you're 24 years old. I think you got an amazing start.
Oh, he's only 24? That's amazing.
Not bad, huh? A couple Breitlings and a Rolex. Yeah.
Very cool.
I would say this is excellent start. Excellent start. What would I recommend? I got to be honest with you. I don't share your local Breitling. And you do have one watch that I feel is redundant overall in the collection currently, and it's the Avenger. That's the one. I think most people would agree with me. This one right here is it's redundant. You have a Super Ocean Heritage that can be your daily and your diver, even though it is two-tone. I mean, it's mostly steel. It's only the bezel that's really two-tone. And then you have your Datejust, and you have, of course, a chronograph. So I think you got your chronograph, your diver, and your dress watch, or your everyday watch as well, in the Rolex kind of Datejust. I think that's a pretty good 3-piece, but I would replace it with something else, and we'll get into my recommendations. What do you guys think about the collection? And what would you guys kind of go? What direction would you go with the current collection as it's saying?
Well, as an engineer, he has the slide rule on the Navitimer, so that's amazing.
Right.
The other one, like you said, the Heritage is definitely a cross between sport casual and a little dressy. I'm not a big fan of the Oyster Rolex, but I don't know. Vacheron would be, I guess, my opinion.
Okay. What do you guys think? What did the others think?
Yeah, I mean, I'm a fan of the Avenger, but maybe get rid of the other. But that's just a personal thing. So if he likes one over the other,
he needs more Rolex.
That's a
given.
More Rolex, okay.
Yeah.
What should he go for?
It's
Explorer 2.
That would look really cool with his collection.
That would suit the collection. That would suit
white dial.
White dial for sure. Completely agree.
Or no?
Oh, we got Private Studio in Montreal. Hope you're well, my friend. He's the one who just made me my my beautiful channel image. I love it.
Nice.
It's amazing.
Okay.
Thank you so
Well,
much.
that's great, man. You did a
His
good job.
thoughts
Yeah,
on
well
the
done.
Journe
Well done.
Octa
It's
Reserve
beautiful.
de Mark. Listen, I just want to do this collection review very quickly, but I'll come back to this question. I promise with you. And we do have a super chat. He says, Cardinal and the panel, thoughts on Naota Hida? Is that a watch brand? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't see a GMT. That's why I was just.
Hold on 1 second. I don't. Actually,
That's right, to Explorer 2.
Ah, yes, I've been seeing these guys. I've been seeing some channels spruik them. I don't know much about them. I do need to read up on this, to be totally honest with you. I've seen this on YouTube. I'm pretty sure it was on, what's it called? The Rodent 1. That guy from Long Island Watches likes this watch, I'm pretty sure. But I don't know much about them, to be honest with you. Does anybody on the panel know anything?
Zero.
Sorry, man. Oh, we got Design Atelier. Design Atelier did a video on this, so you should definitely check it out. I'm sure he gives you the tech specs and probably goes in depth on what you should think about it. Sorry, I wish I could answer better, but
Who sells them, Marco?
I'm not
Island
sure.
Watch?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I have no idea. But yeah, I'm kind of with you guys. I would say, listen, I would get rid of this watch right here, the Adventure. I like the Super Ocean Heritage 2 better. I like this Navitimer. I like the Super Ocean, and I like the Datejust. That would be a perfect kind of three-piece right there. Vacheron, listen, I like Vacheron, but the problem is, and it's kind of the same problem as I have with myself, which is I'm just a bit young to own those watches. You know what I mean? Like, I would wait at least another 5 or 10 years. Like, maybe for your 30th, you can get a Vacheron. Realistically, that would be a great time to add one.
GMT.
I think you got to go GMT and you got to go Rolex. Two Rolex, two
2.
Breitling. I think Explorer 2 is right on the money. That's exactly what I was thinking, 100%. Now, would you go polar or black dial? I think I would go polar. So you would have 2 white dials and 2 black dials.
Yep.
What do you guys think? And I would get the 40 mil Explorer.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm biased. I've got one, so.
Yeah,
Right.
I think that will balance out the collection really well and push it forward a little bit. I agree.
Right. So yeah, that's what I would be getting, 100%. I mean, it's pretty simple review, to be honest with you. I think honestly, I would trade the Breitling Avenger for Explorer 2 Polar, and then work your way towards the Vacheron. You'd have a really sick 4-piece collection right there: 2 Rolex, 2 Breitling, and you could work your way up to the high horology stuff from there. You got a solid backbone of everyday watches, and just get the pieces that you love and acquire them over time. That's a review. Pretty simple. I mean, there's not much to it. You know what I mean? I didn't want to do like a full video, or I couldn't do a full video, because it's like a kind of 3-minute review. There's not really much else for me to add. You know what I mean? Like I would wait for the Vacheron, get it as like a 30th birthday present. You know what I mean? PhD studies, I'm sure, aren't cheap either. So yeah, that's what I would be doing. And then he said, current Antonini says, Jesus Cardinal, how young are you? I'm 22, guys. I'm 22. I'm not going to read this name. He says, you guys ever heard about Eric Koo? Very cool collector. Search him. He loves this guy. Yeah, Eric Koo is a really good, or I think he sells pre-owned watches, right? He's a world-renowned vintage dealer. And he's
one other thing to add, Marco, since on the review, and I forgot the gentleman's name who we're reviewing.
Mal.
Okay. So he mentioned the Rolex games and all that. So if he's super opposed to Rolex, he can always go, and this is downstreaming, a Tudor GMT, right? A little less money. Or how about a neo vintage circa like 2000 GMT Pepsi, aluminum bezel, or Coke?
Yeah, Coke. Man, you're really pushing that Coke.
I like Coke, man.
Oh, so you're saying save up and get a
The
GMT Master?
I was wondering what kind of
That's actually not a bad idea, right? That's actually not a bad idea.
Occasionally I come up with not a bad idea.
But he has many black dials. That's what Marco said. He should split up 2 white.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it would still give you a pop of color, so that's fine. Yeah.
Just
maybe a
sticking with
16,
the GMT
710.
thing.
Yeah, 16, 7, 10. But
16,
I think
7, 10. Yeah.
Explorer 2 is a bit cheaper. You know what I mean? It's just
I'll tell you why. Because I have the 16610, 16, 610, however you want to say it. And I'm like, you know what? If I got a GMT, you know what would be cool with that watch? The 16, 7, 10.
Huh.
In a pinch, you could even switch bracelets.
Yeah.
There you go.
There
Why
you
don't
go.
you get it? Sell the B. Get a 16, 7, 10.
I don't know. Is that well? The B is worth more, I think, than that, right? A 16,
Then there you go.
7, 10.
Save yourself a couple bucks. Get the Pepsi.
Winner, chicken dinner.
I think so. Or get a 6700.
You'd flick off the two. You'd flick off the two-tone subby
on a heartbeat.
It's possible. It may. It could. We'll see.
Actually, that would be an amazing upgrade.
Question is
that's what we strive for, man.
16700. You get a Swiss only dial. Oh, hold on. Let's come back. To this.
Even better.
Let's come back to this conversation because we did get a question,
yeah.
and I do want to do it because he was very kind to me. Private Studio Montreal asked thoughts on FP Journe Octo Reserve de March. This is the watch. I think this is the watch the FP Journe that JJ wants. This exact model. Beautiful. I think it's gorgeous. I mean, there's not much to think other than fuck me dead. This
doesn't have the moon phase. I
was just gonna say that. I said I think JJ wants the moon phase. This one, I'd like this one, but I like the moon phase. I'm not gonna say I don't like the moon.
This is actually nice. And I'm kind of hot and cold on FP Journe. Like this is actually okay.
Yeah, moon phase, no moon phase. I couldn't give two shits, to be honest with you.
It makes it look. Check out the one with the moon phase. It makes it so much nicer.
All right, let's see. Maybe the side by side would change my mind.
Just type in Octaloon.
Yeah, it's an Octaloon. It's not Octaloon.
Hey, either way, I'll take either one. Whatever one I get, I was given the opportunity, I'll take it.
Almost thought.
Yeah, JJ, I'm with you.
That little moon phase just makes it.
It adds something for sure.
You're right.
The
You're
dial's
right.
a bit too empty. It's a bit too empty.
Yeah.
Where's the other one?
Yeah.
It's got that little pièce de résistance.
I don't know much, but I know my watches.
You know your watches, JJ.
Yep.
So it's just blank on the other one.
It just balances it out. I don't know what it is, but it just balances it out a little bit.
It does.
Okay, I'm going to attempt to say this name because I don't know how to, but we got Gnarly Garmpalies, $5 super chat. Thank you so much. He says, I have not watched Archie's for a while and only watch you guys. Great job. It's more about watches, which I don't think Archie is about that anymore.
No.
I wouldn't say that. Yeah, we do talk about
He does. It's, we're happy you watch.
He's getting a lot of clicks from Timepiece Gentlemen.
He's milking that.
Oh, yeah, because he's milking it.
He's going through a phase. He can't
Can
get
you blame him, though? Like, come on.
His
it does get boring after a while, though.
Listen, I got to tell you, I'm so bored of this time. I can't wait for this Paul Thorpe interview. I hope all gets right in the world or he gets crashed and burned.
So do you think... So at the end of all this, do you think, again, 1 minute of Timepiece Gentlemen, do you think that Paul Thorpe is going to be hard-hitting?
We'll come back to it. We'll come back to it for sure.
Okay.
We could come back to this. Actually, let's have this conversation now because I did want to talk about the 16700.
Yeah, I was like, what? Why wait?
Well, I wanted to talk about the 16700 with Cap, but it's okay. We can come back to it.
Yeah, that can wait. We got plenty of time.
Right? What's it called? What do I think? I think this, okay? A lot of people are on Paul Thorpe about they're not sure if he's going to, go hard enough on him. And here's the thing, right?
Be right back, guys.
He's been a dealer. He's dealt with dealers for decades, right?
But he was a dealer for like 35 years.
Right. So he's been a dealer for decades. He's going to sniff out dealer bullshit pretty quickly.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
So when somebody tries to bullshit him, he's been around the block more than once. And it's like I said, he's got more to lose in this situation than anybody else because Timepiece Gentlemen can only gain from this interview, right? Unless it's a shit show, which I doubt it's going to be, right? He's going to be pretty prepared. He's not just going to go with off-the-cuff answers. He's going to be pretty prepared. So, I would be very, very shocked if he doesn't ask him hard-hitting questions, if he starts sniffing out the BS. I think let's give him the benefit of the doubt. Let's see what happens. And You know, I hope Timepiece Gentleman crashes and burns because it'll be great for the ratings on my channel. That's just a joke, guys. That's just a joke.
But didn't he, because you know Archie better than I think for sure than me, didn't he come up with his own specific question he wanted Paul Thorpe to ask him?
Yeah, he said 5 questions. And
Five
Paul is
questions,
probably
yeah.
going to ask those questions.
Oh,
Really.
okay.
Apart from the girlfriend one.
What do you think the questions are, Marco?
So he's probably going to ask some form or combination of like what was going through your mind to use a lottery to talk condescending, or sorry, not lottery, but charity to talk condescendingly to people. What the hell were you thinking in the first place? Whose idea was it? Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm afraid of is the one thing I'm afraid of is the questions are kind of a bit obvious, you know, like there's not 85 million questions you can ask about the situation. So you're basically giving him a week to prepare perfectly crafted statements to make him seem like the, you know, Jesus' second coming on earth, as opposed to, you know, getting a raw and real interview from Timepiece Gentleman.
If it comes out scripted, I mean, hopefully you'll know, and hopefully he'll get mauled for it.
Yeah, you'll know.
Yeah.
I don't. You know,
But then they're gonna shit on Paul Thorpe too. That's the bad thing.
I like Paul quite a bit, actually. I like Paul Thorpe. He's a good man.
Yes,
he's decent. I mean, you know, all his videos I don't adore, but I mean, in terms of his integrity, I don't question it personally.
But yeah, listen. At the end of the day, I can't.
Like that.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Chuck.
No,
go ahead.
Yeah, I was just saying. I don't think it's going to be an Oprah type situation.
Yeah, no, I don't think so either. Right?
No,
I would be shocked.
I hope so.
But yeah, man. Listen, I can't coerce you to keep watching Archie stream. I wish you did, but you know, I can't make those decisions for you. I'm glad you're enjoying the content here, and thank you so much for the support and the super chat. It's always greatly appreciated, man. Guys, we're approaching 3 hours, but we're gonna keep going, guys. We're going 24 hours.
I need to stipulate 2 minutes.
Pull up Elon's comment. I thought that was interesting.
So he said, mind you, Paul's son was done for selling fake Rolexes. Did Paul sniff that out? So here's the thing, right? The actions of one man should not and cannot be connected to another. You know, he can't stop his son from taking the actions that he did. You know, like it's just
no, but he's saying that Paul sniffed that out. Like he wasn't aware of it, right? Until I guess
not until he got caught, I imagine.
Yeah.
But I mean,
I guess that just goes to I like
the acorn didn't fall too close, huh?
Oh no, I'm not saying that. I'm saying in terms of the questioning, is Paul gonna see? Is he gonna let Anthony say what he wants and not follow up? Like, is he gonna be able to like really push him, you know, hard?
He made a video that he's gonna stay on him. He's gonna ride.
Oh, I heard the video, but I don't see it with Paul Thorpe. Like watching him, doesn't he? You know, he's a gentleman in a sense. You know, he's not going to try to rip him apart.
On the line too, because a lot of people think that he supported him.
I know. It's tough. He's got to thread the needle. He's got to thread the needle.
We got Sean with a $2.79 super chat saying cigar fund donation. That's right, guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I do like my cigars. I have 3 left. I got to save 2, one for me and one for a friend. I'm meeting a guy that's very close to me. We're going to smoke one together. So I really only have
R&J.
One more that I can smoke on my own, which is kind of unfortunate. So yes, thank you so much. I appreciate that super chat. It will go towards. These aren't cheap though. These fucking cigars. Let me tell you something.
Not.
Fuck me, dead. 5 cigars, $100.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Who makes those?
It's Romeo.
Roma. Oh yes, those are good. Excellent.
Oh,
yeah,
I like those.
Yeah, I will get good quality. I will always recommend it. Always get good quality over cheaping out. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I'd rather smoke less, but smoke the best.
Yep.
You know, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Get a Monte Cristo
cigars.
number 2 or number 4. You like that?
I like Monte Cristo also. Yeah, number 2 and number 4 are both really, but expensive. That's the problem.
Yes.
You know
Those are the Monte Cristo is the Cuban, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta get that hookup, Stefano.
Sure. No problem.
Oh, don't forget about my
your
DuPont
Instagram.
cutter. I want the DuPont cutter. What about the DuPont cutter? I want the DuPont cutter, Stefano.
I'm coming to Laval on Saturday if you want to hook up.
Fuck, Laval's so far from me.
No, I'll stop by Montreal, close to you, and drop it off to you.
Okay. I mean, hey.
Black
Wait,
or
what
silver?
are you doing in Laval? What are you doing in Laval?
I deliver Swiss watches to guys that aren't dealers.
Oh, you're delivering them door to door to a client?
No, to stores, to jewelry stores.
Okay, what jewelry store?
Well, there's, I'll give you one, Caprices.
Okay, yeah, you can't really reveal. I got you, sorry.
It's all right, Caprices, I'll give you that one, because he tells everybody I'm his watch guy. But he is authorized for Seiko, for U-Boat. That's a weirdo watch, but he sells U-Boat. Gucci. He sells a few of those type of brands. Tissot. And the rest, you'd make fun of it, so I won't say it. Meccaniche Veloce, he also sells that.
John Galt says Tim Wright needs to get on the interview and go wild on time to each gentleman. We deserve our answers for the community. I love how much faith you have in him, John Galt. He would just spruik his channel and ask him to do an interview on his channel. Guys, come on.
He would.
What do you think? You think he's stupid or what?
I think Marco would be more harder on TPG.
He'd be like, listen, I think we should finish this on my
channel. Right.
I'm
Let's
gonna
continue
talk
this
to
discussion.
you.
Jump on my channel.
Let's really get into it. Like something like that. Like, man, Tim, all right.
What do you think of Warren Buffet? Yes.
Yeah.
Warren Buffet.
Warren Buffet.
Berkshire Hathaway.
Oh boy. What am I going to do with you guys? So let's come back to this. So realistically, right? What can we fetch a gray market price for the B? What's US dollars wise?
For what? For this?
25, 30? No, 22? Is it worth more than the Kermit?
No, a lot less, man. It's worth on
18?
Chrono. Yeah, they have it like 18.5. Yeah.
Interesting.
At least that's what they say.
Because root beers are going for that much.
Yeah. No, it's stainless steel. Yeah, it's actually it's two-tone, but it's
so here's what you want, okay? You want a 16-7-10, but the later runs. And the reason I say that, the later runs have the 3186 movement. That's the modern movement with the what's it called? The
Parachrome.
The jump hour.
Got it. In fairness, 3185 has jump hours.
Double quick.
It's just wiggly. There's just a little bit of play. That's the only.
Yeah, the jump hour.
But the 3186 is more desirable. But the thing is these are pretty expensive. I don't know what's the price. I think they're about 20,000 or something like that.
20 grand.
Yeah, 20 US. Can you check? Is there any way to check?
Checking.
Yeah, 16-7-10 with a 3186 move. I'm pretty sure it's close to 20 grand.
Yeah, it's funny because my 40 mil Explorer has the same movement, the 3185.
Right.
But I could have gotten one with it.
But these are the ones to get. If you want to get the 16-7-10,
holy shit, man!
How much are they?
We got
22 to 23,000.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Essentially the same exact watch, right? But
you could also get just a 16-700, which is a Swiss only dial.
Yep.
Or is this garbage? None of these are 16-700.
From like 89.
What would you get on Jubilee or you got to get Oyster, the old one?
Right.
Yeah.
You want to get a Swiss only dial 16-700. It's right here. That's the other one I would get. I would actually probably get this Swiss only because it's just a cleaner. You know what I mean? It's just a cleaner.
Yeah.
Aesthetic.
And that matches the 16610 is a Swiss only dial.
Right.
Be nice to have the combo.
Right.
Combo meal deal.
Combo meal deal.
Gotcha. Yeah. That's right.
So what are you giving up? You're giving up, the maxi case, the maxi dial, the hardware, the improved hardware, the two-tone.
No, I think you're
the movement.
16700 is still very good. You could even get the black if you want, or a Coke.
No, I'm not into. I like the black. I don't want GMT mad at me.
What about the Coke?
Coke is nice.
I like the Coke.
Why would we be mad?
Would you get the Coke or the Pepsi? The Coke or the Pepsi?
I would do the Pepsi personally.
Yeah, I think I would too. It's the icon, right? The Pepsi's the icon.
Speculation is that's the next one. The Coke's going to be reintroduced.
Right. My speculator hat says the Coke. But I'm not into it for speculation. But
no. I know you only speculate on your crypto. I got you. I got you, Master.
It's always nice, but we always like to, think we're buying some value, right? That's the key.
But last time on Marco's channel a few days ago, somebody said the GMT GMT green two-tone with the green arrow.
That's also a good one, actually.
Interesting.
The two-tone. Yeah, two-tone black.
Oh, right. Yeah. You mentioned the two-tone with the black. I don't know about that one. I just don't know.
Or black. Sorry, this one right
It's
here.
the same because it's so similar.
Yeah.
That's why Rolex and you know, the GMT are so similar.
The maxi lugs, the 40 millimeter last year.
Right.
Actually, this may be better. Actually, no, it's not better.
Better than what? The root beer?
Yeah, I would still get the Pepsi. Get the Pepsi.
Oh, the Pepsi.
Steel Sports, where that's what it's all about. And you don't mind like jingly jangly jubilee bracelets, right? Or jingly jangly bracelets.
No, I mean they're lighter. They're going to be the watch itself is going to wear a lot lighter than the two-tone,
Right.
or any modern
It'd just be
Rolex. It will be clingy.
It'll
And
have a
I have
little tinny sound to it.
yeah, and I have the bracelet I have is like that. They are jingly jangly, a little jingle jangle.
We got Lolex saying he's got to take off. Take care, bro.
All right, fellas, I didn't want to ruin the conversation, but I'm going to pop off.
See you, Lolex.
I'll see you guys tomorrow when I pick up my new watch.
Nice,
Yes,
man.
good luck.
All right, man. Oh, good luck.
Let's unbox that. Let's unbox
That's
that.
Oh,
awesome.
for sure.
Mazel tov, mazel
Well,
tov.
here's the thing. I'm going to get back probably like around 5:30, and Archie will be long done by then. So whoever's after show, just let me know.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
Can't wait.
No
Good luck.
worries.
Later, guys.
Take care.
Take care.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I think because considering your collection, right? Let's do a quick collection review for the captain, right? You got your chrono, that's the Speedmaster. You got the OG sub. You got the most collectible modern sub. I think it's going to be the most collectible modern sub by far, the Hope. You've got the Royal Oak, the Paddock. All you're missing really is a GMT, right?
And I
Am I
have the
missing?
tutor. Yeah, I
Yeah,
have
but the
black
tutor
bit.
doesn't count. The
Yeah.
tutor doesn't count. You give
I
that
know
to
you
your
got
gardener.
to mention it. You're talking the
Give it to your gardener.
The whole
Give it to
collection.
the gardener. The gardener.
Explorer 2, Captain.
The gardener.
The new one, the 42 millimeter.
Cap, come on, let's be honest, right? You got a Royal Oak and a Paddock. Like, you're not fooling
Yeah.
nobody. This guy's mega loaded. Mega
No.
loaded.
Yeah,
Who does he
right.
think he's fooling?
Got a couple of pieces.
He's low key. He's low key.
Right.
He's a lawyer.
Got a couple of pieces.
He cannot confirm.
Yeah, the lawyer,
nor
not the
deny.
banker, man.
He
Not the
cannot
banker.
confirm nor deny, guys. He cannot
That's right.
confirm nor deny.
Guys, go into banking. Banking. That's where
That's a
you'll
client
make all.
AD confidentiality.
Hey, I know I'm going backwards here, but that astronomic Silveran, that FP
Birmingham
Schwartz-
says Marco throwing shade. He doesn't like my my black base shade, guys. I'm just messing around. He knows I'm just messing with him.
Black base,
Yeah.
fine. Yeah.
pull up the link in the thing, private chat. Sorry. If you don't mind.
just set one.
And for all our tutor
This
fam,
is-
and the
oh.
black bay gets a lot of wrist time. A lot of wrist time.
$900,000.
Yeah, it was a lot crazier
There we
than
go.
I thought. So it's got 18 complications.
Right.
Yeah, but you
Oh,
want
man.
lotto.
Are you
Give the
sick?
kid a
That's
$1
sick.
million.
Absolutely ridiculous. I didn't know it was worth
That
that
is.
much at all, but hey, I won the lottery.
But
We should have had a rule though, man. No more than 2 platinums. You went 3.
I
went
didn't
three.
even know. I had
You
no
went
idea.
1 over.
I had no idea. It was
But
because
that was
of all
well
that.
played. Well
Yeah,
played.
it's funny how it worked out.
So what? You change your mind because it's $900,000?
Absolutely not.
I'm gonna change
No.
my mind too. I'm gonna take the RM. How about the RM Nadal? I'll take the
Nadal.
Nadal,
Is it the green one? Is it
the orange one, right?
Oh,
And there's
orange.
or is that the baby Nadal? There's I don't know the numbers. All I know on numbers is the RM11, and then
Thanks, Marco.
You want an
That's weird.
RM1103.
Ridiculous.
Rose
That's
gold.
good. I got gold.
oh look, West P, yeah,
Right. West P says you don't want the two-tone black dial or black bezel GMT. Says I'm keeping that one under the radar. Exactly. There you go, guys.
yeah.
I mean,
Actually, that would be great
Chrono
for the
24.
collection. Sorry,
I think
that
so.
would
You
be
could
great.
swap the B for that one, right?
Yeah, because you're basically getting the GMT function that I'm looking, kind of longing.
Marco talks
Or
about
I'm missing.
B. What is he talking about? B? Is that an AP Bumblebee?
Yeah. No. So I'm talking the two-tone black sub.
Oh,
I have the black sub. Yeah.
Okay.
Which is a nice watch, man. I mean, that's if you're into two-tone,
These
especially,
aren't cheap though. These
that's a
aren't cheap.
daily wear. It's a daily wear. No, these are I'd be taking cash out of the pocket. This would cost me money.
Oh, this is Canadian though. Sorry, this is Canadian.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Actually, these aren't
20%
that
less.
expensive. These aren't that expensive.
So if that's Canadian, then what's the conversion? I
20%
don't know.
less.
So these are less. These are trading less than the sub.
3,500 less in US. So about
This
13,
thing still has
14
stickers,
grand.
I think.
13,500
You know, let me ask you this though: Do you think that bezel, just the way those numbers are, because
Is yours aluminum or ceramic?
Ceramic. I got the 2021.
Okay, so you got the 41 millimeter with the thinned out lugs, not
Yep.
the maxi lugs.
Thinned out. Yep.
Why didn't you go with the bluesy?
Didn't get it. It was a lottery, believe it or not.
Oh, okay.
Because they said they had 10 different Rolex, and I think 3 professional models, and
I see.
yeah. So I said I put in for the Bluesy as the number 1, and then the Bumblebee was number 2, and then I think the third was a Sea Dweller.
Okay.
Yeah. I said I would be in for all 3, and then when they called back, they said the Bluesy's gone. So whoever was chosen first took the Bluesy. They took it. I absolutely would have gone for the Bluesy. So I said, all right, do I take the Bumblebee or not? And the answer was yes. And then I did kind of go back and forth with the Sea Dweller because I think it would be nice as well. But I wanted to go. I had no precious metal in the collection.
Oh, okay.
So I said, let me.
Is all steel. Is that the red line? 43 millimeter? 2021 or 2020?
It was 21.
So then it's a red line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice watch, though. I respect the hell out of it with the technology and
the weird size. They call it a 43, but it doesn't fit or sit like a 43.
Guys, I want to show you something. This is from TikToking. Okay, this is amazing.
Oh.
This is the Carry 217 QRS that I was looking at.
Oh wow!
Oh.
You see how the retrograde just does?
Oh, look at that!
It's a smooth sweep back to one.
Watches that are stunningly beautiful. You know, Kari's become
Look at
known for his amazing engine turning work, but that doesn't mean that the decisions made are always. But engine turning patterns here that instead of becoming too busy, really serve to perfect the innumerable dials that I've done. Will give you, it's not gonna. It's just the Kari's open hand. Right about you saw it click over when I went through very soon. Entirely new.
And the way you change the date, you push the crown in.
Adds a little bit of interestingness.
Come on, buddy.
So the easy thing would be to take a Von
look at those
movement and just add a date module. But Kari actually built a completely new caliber with this integrated retrograde date movement, which is pretty awesome. But of course, it still has this incredibly, incredibly beautiful Kari Voutilainen signature finish. In this case, the base plate has been kind of ruthenium coated over top of these beautiful Geneva stripes. And you can just see the finish from a mile away. You know, you don't have to be an expert to know that this is about statement. It's lots on light. Cool things about this. Push the crate interesting.
Oh, here we go. There you go. You see you push the crown in to change the date.
It's
Isn't that sick?
Pusher correct.
That is
much nicer.
Well, I want him to show that bloody date change again. Here we go.
Very cool.
With a lot of motion, the rate poetry in motion, it's possible, and yet there it goes right in front of your eyes. Ready for the magic? 29, 30, 31.
Wow.
Oh, that's cool.
Isn't that fucking incredible?
Awesome.
Let me show.
Come on, guys. You can't tell me that. And that's all just a gear train that does it.
Wow. Yeah, that's very cool.
Oh, that's incredible. I love it.
Are you going to keep going or?
No, that's enough. That's enough.
Okay. So I was going to show you something. Maybe we'll do it after the show.
On the YouTube? Do you want me to?
Yeah. Yeah, if you want to pull it up, dude. Yeah, pull it up. We can just watch it. It's 3 minutes. It's not long.
Hope I don't get copyright strike. Imagine. That'd be hilarious.
No. Yeah, that would suck.
Oh, they do that?
They can do it.
So this is these are the movements.
So I'm not really the biggest fan of this. It's just too crazy.
It's got a ton of stuff. I know. I'm just learning about it myself. It's just ridiculous.
That beat second.
I mean, I don't know what you want me to say. Like, it's crazy. It's absolutely incredible, but I got to be honest with you.
I mean, this is like a lottery
Zodiac
qualifying watch,
too.
but yeah.
Well, I don't know. It just does so much. I wonder what the repair.
Equation of time. What repair?
Yes.
Don't even go there. A
That's
service
what I'm
probably costs $5-6 grand on this.
Not even.
Easily.
Closer to 10.
Easily, if not 10.
Easily.
Yeah.
Look
So
at that, day-night.
sorry, I actually need a little bit of education. Can someone describe to me the equation of time complication? What that's about?
Go ahead, Guru.
Yeah.
He just talked about it the other night.
You got to Google that one. I have no idea, honestly. So it's just it's kind of a strange thing where it's like it will take an average of two different time sequences and average them out, and it basically it's very hard to explain.
It's super esoteric. It's like a super esoteric
astrophysics, my boy.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to look it up. That's fine. Thank you.
Yeah, Tim Masso did something on equation of time. I listened to it and still had no fucking idea what it was.
Sometimes
You'd
I
have to
think
watch
he
it
doesn't
like
even know
5
what's going on.
times.
There's no way he knows what what's going on.
It's in that
He
other
may
link.
not.
It's in that
He probably
other
just
link.
has like a manual where he just memorizes the script. You know what I mean? He's like, "This is what it's doing." No, I'm just kidding.
I don't know, man.
Only
No, I think
joking, guys. I don't. Feel
he's
for him.
very.
But Marco, you said they can
Mechanically
find you on
inclined.
copyright because you're watching another YouTube channel?
No, I don't think they can.
Oh.
Not if we have commentary over. I think.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep, it's you're hitting fair use as long as we're critically discussing it and we're and we're transforming it into something else, into insights.
Right.
And
So-
it's very tough for them to do
There's
it.
a really quick sentence here where it explains equation of time for like really quick. The equation of time is the difference between mean solar time and actual solar time, which can
Yeah,
be
I'm not
approximately plus or
clear.
minus 15 minutes at different times during the year. It was once useful when clocks were set using sundials, but not terribly
Yeah,
useful. But then again,
GMT,
these mechanical
green minute
watches.
time. GMT, man.
So
Yeah, but it's-
basically, it's totally fucking useless.
Well, but
I mean,
again, we were talking watchmaking the other
Yeah.
night.
It's
A
for
lot of
watch
times
nerds.
it's not
This is for watch
exact-
nerds.
Exactly, and that's
Yeah.
why it spoke.
Watch geeks.
I was like, dude, there's a ridiculous amount of complications in that one.
Who cares? You win the lotto, you get $1 million watch. Who gives a fuck what it does?
Yeah, you got the RM, I got this. Good to go.
I'm
My
not sure for that
IWC
Vacheron split
perpetual-
second that we brought up the other day.
Which one?
Petron? Yes.
Yeah, this one right here.
Ari, I can tell you that my perpetual calendar IWC in rose gold I bought from Roman,
Yes.
$3,800 US to send it to Switzerland and reset it because it was off.
Oh Jesus
Okay,
Christ!
here we
To
go.
set it, just to set it.
This is the double chrono right now.
Oh, look at that gorgeous.
Oh wow! Yeah,
Wow,
that's
we got
gorgeous.
this.
What is that? Oh, that I know it is. That's Marco's baby.
Yeah.
That's not my baby. This is the one that got away for one collector.
Oh,
He
okay.
who shall not be named.
Yeah.
Okay.
But guys, I think I'm gonna wrap this show up. We've been going on for 3 hours and 12 minutes. Been pretty long. I'm pretty tired at this point. I do have a video to film. I'm gonna be filming my 8-piece Hungabusta, the Dream, the lottery watch collection tomorrow. So be sure to tune in
Oh,
and
what time?
check out what my pick. I don't know what time I might post it the next day, like not
Oh,
tomorrow,
okay.
the day after, whenever I come around to it. But yeah, guys, thank you again for watching.
Thank
Make sure
you.
to like, comment, and subscribe. I would really
Thanks.
appreciate that. It's been a pretty great show. And thank you as all for joining me. All the usual suspects: Tim, Captain, JJ, Lolex, Stefano, Ari, Quicker Draw. And we'll see you guys.
Bonne nuit, mon ami. YOLO, yalla.